Yeah. Hey yo, great vibes on 10. True squad in the building. Mr. Clean, Candy Cane, Aloe Vera, Butter Pecan, Ronnie Webb, Danger Bun, and Loretta Von Lux. Everybody, everybody singing loud. Everybody singing loud. Everybody singing loud. Great vibes on 10. Everybody singing loud. Great. Yeah. The van keeps rolling, got the team all set. Chasing down the facts on the internet. Everybody talking, everybody got a claim. But we pull up looking deeper than the fame. Candy cane swinging that candy cane high. Walking through the chaos with a sparkle in the eye. Sweet on the surface, but she call out a lie. Got receipts in the pocket, watch the stories all collide. Must be clean in the middle with the game plan tight. Keeping everybody focused when it turns into a fight. Great vibes on 10, that's the motto every night. Bringing calm to the madness underneath the spotlight. Great vibes on 10.
For the win, let the celebration begin.
True squad rolling and we're doing it again.
Hands up high, let the disco ball spin.
Great vibes on 10. Great vibes on 10. For the win, Candy Cane, Aloe Vera, Butter Pecan in the mix. Ronnie Webb,
Danger Bun,
and Loretta, dropping hits. Great vibes on 10. Yeah, we turning up the room. Scammers get nervous when they hear we're coming soon.
great vibes on 10.
For the win,
That's the slogan we defend. Truth over fiction, and we're riding to the end.
Aloe Vera cool when the drama gets hot. Smooth like a breeze when the rumors get caught. Everybody panicking, everybody losing track. She brings the conversation right back to the facts. Butter Pecan steady, never rushing the case. Looking at the details, everybody misplaced. Quiet with the wisdom, always keeping the pace. Then she drops one question and it changes the whole race. Ronnie Webb riding through the storm with style. Got a sharp intuition and a confident smile. People tell stories, she can listen for a while. Then she finds the missing pieces hidden under every pile. Loretta Von Lux, Loretta Von Lux, walking in designer flair. Gold hoops in her ears and highlights in her hair. Luxury coat swinging while she surveys the scene. Spot a fake story quicker than you ever seen. Tiny little diva, but her instincts are elite. She can sniff out contradictions from a mile down the street. Gucci on the shoulders, confidence on max, while she's quietly collecting every piece of every fact. She don't gotta shout, she don't gotta bark. One look from Loretta and she's already found the mark. When the scammers start sweating and the stories don't match, Loretta's already smiling cause she solved another catch. Lights flat,
Crowd jump,
music hitting hard.
truth hunters,
Fact checkers never dropping guard.
everybody dancing while we're putting clues together. Searching through the nonsense, no matter what the weather.
Danger bun, hopping through the comments every day. Little bunny energy, but she's leading the way. Hashtag save the bunnies, yeah, you know what she'll say. Then she'll uncover 3 mysteries before the end of the day. Curly ears bouncing, got determination strong. When the trail gets complicated, she keeps moving along. People think it's funny till she proves the rumor wrong. Then the whole room singing to the Danger Bun song. Great vibes on 10.
For the win, let the celebration begin.
True squad rolling and we're doing it again.
Hands up high, let the disco ball spin.
Great vibes on 10. Great vibes on 10. Mr. Clean holding center, keeping everything alive. Candy Cane and Aloe Vera, always searching what they'll find. Butter Pecan, Ronnie Webb, Danger Bun on the run. Loretta Von Lux in designer shades, making fact, checking fun. Great vibes on 10.
True squad to the end. Searching through the fiction, letting real stories win.
Great vibes on 10.
For the win,
That's the slogan we defend.
truth over fiction, and we're riding to the end.
The van keeps rolling, the music keeps glowing, the truth keeps showing. True squad moving. Mr. Clean, Candy Cane, Aloe Vera, Butter Pecan, Ronnie Webb, Danger Bun, Loretta Von Lux. Everybody singing loud. Great vibes on 10.
For the win, for the win, for the win. True squad in the house.
Great vibes on 10.
What's going on, everyone? I said, what's going on, everyone? This your boy Great Vibes on 10 for the win. Good evening. Good evening.
Damn. I said good evening. Good evening, everyone. Shit. Damn. Won't he do it? Ready. Won't he do it? Won't he do it? Listen, everybody welcome in. Won't he Willop? listen, everybody welcome in. Let me turn this off.
Everybody welcome in. This your boy Great Vibes on 10. Y'all, we are live and we are here. Once again, day number 6. Well, no, it's day number 7 for continuous live streaming. Welcome in, everyone. Queen Momo, thank you for your hand hearts. And also, let me also give a shout out to Queen Momo. Let me give a shout out to Candy Cane. Let me give a shout out to Ranny. And I'm going to tell y'all why. Let's see, Ranny, Paper Brown, Julia. Damn. Okay, so the names that I called out so far, Hazel Eyes, you too. All right, the names that I called out so far. Okay, Mama Bear, I see you. Y'all, thank y'all so much for being part of the super fan club. Thank y'all so much for y'all membership. If y'all see people with a badge with GRT, that stands for great, by their name, these individuals are part of our super fan club, and they pay for a monthly membership for the channel, helping the channel out. And again, we have more, right? We have a whole lot more. But again, thank y'all so much for being part of that club. Thank y'all so much. Cool Mama, how you doing, sweetheart? And again, everybody, we just getting started if you were coming in. So again, I ask everyone, y'all just y'all, especially YouTube and Rumble. And I'm not going to put so much on Rumble because y'all are starting to be y'all are starting to do what I'm asking for. Um, YouTube, again, if you're watching on YouTube, can y'all show a little bit more engagement? Okay, that's the only way YouTube is going to push the platform out. All right, and I know when we talk about certain topics, y'all over there, I'm talking about cutting up, acting a damn fool. All right. But again, no matter what we speak about, I need the engagement so YouTube can push it out. Same thing with Rumble, same thing with TikTok. The algorithm, they all work the same way. All right. And again, listen, I understand when you're watching on YouTube, a lot of y'all just cut it on your TV and y'all just go on with your daily lives, which is fine. I thank you for doing that. But every now and then, man, pop out your cell phone, throw something in the chat. All right, that's the only way, these platforms is going to push it out. If they see nothing in the chat, if the chat is not moving, they're not going to push the platform. All right. And again, see, one thing about me, I like to be honest. Yes, the numbers have dropped on YouTube a little because the engagement went down, especially since when we stopped talking about Tory. So again, y'all, I need that engagement. All right. All right. Because I'm about to bring another platform on. All right. So again, everybody welcome in. Moderators, my goodness. The moderators have been so busy this week. And again, I'm going to make this clear. y'all, nobody, none of the moderators get paid. They are moderators because they enjoy the platform. They come on here day in and day out. Cuz ain't nobody talking about you. How you doing, cuz? They come on here day and night, moderating the chat, the platform, sending me messages. GV, we do it because we love it. We see your vision. I really appreciate that. You can't ask them, anything more. Uh uh Now, if y'all can y'all TikTok? This is TikTok. Now, uh um no problem, cuz. Listen, as y'all know, the gift gallery is still needs to be hit. Y'all feel free, especially now. If you need to throw anything, go ahead and get that. Let's get that knocked out the way. Um, Again, I really appreciate you all for what y'all have done for the platform. I thank y'all for all the daily heart meets, all the likes, the shares, um, just hell, just being here. I really, when I tell y'all, I really appreciate that. I really do. Um, so again, y'all, thank y'all so much. Um, Thank you, B Genie. Again, I hope that everybody had a great day today. Because tonight is going to be, um, now, from my understanding, it's a lot of people haven't heard from the security side um, of this whole situation here. So this week we heard from what both sides had to present. I guess partial of their arguments to try to draw probable cause to bring on the trial and also push the death penalty towards this guy. That is crazy work. And we're going to talk about all that in the days coming up. Again, question, right, that I have. How come nobody from Charlie Kirk's security came up on the witness stand to say anything, to talk about anything, what they observed during that event with Charlie? No one. But you had members of the local PD to come up there and say a few things, and again, didn't add up. Their stories wasn't sinking. You had members from the FBI, sergeants to be exact, to come up there and to tell their piece, but they never told the side from the tent on back towards Charlie, towards the SUV, the Hall of Flags. They never spoke on that. It's all about keeping their focus on this rooftop and also the parking lot. But no one has spoken about the preserving the crime scene. Why was it a rush order for the ground to be removed, the soil to be removed so quickly right after this event? Nobody never spoke on why the crime scene was contaminated, why people were standing all on the chairs and removing possible evidence from the crime scene. Nobody never spoke on that. So again, one thing about us over here, we're going to ask questions. Word Warrior said, "Who cares?" Well, it's a lot of people that cares, including myself. All right, including myself. So again, I'm not one of those this channel, we're not built around the news. We if somebody put out a story, we're just not going to take it as, you know, hey, that's the truth. Okay? That's the truth. Okay? It's the truth. What the hell is going on with the chat today? Okay, so again, they're going to take it as the truth. And we don't take the news as the truth, because y'all got to understand that the news media is owned by individuals that we can't say here on, especially on TikTok. So of course they have to, you know, push a certain narrative. Cuz, thank you for the mic drop. They have to push a certain narrative to make people believe one way. And guess what? That's what people do. All right. That's why when people come up, when we ask questions, I ask, you know, have you done any research? Have you looked into this, or have you looked into that? It's a lot of possibilities out there. And that's what we do over here. We look at things from every angle, because we're not closed-minded over here. And as y'all can see already, people hate that. And we haven't even started. So I stand firm on my top, you know, my topic up here. Who unalived Charlie? So again, what we're going to do tonight, we're going to hear from his head of security, the guy that's always next to Charlie Kirk, the guy that's responsible for making sure Charlie Kirk get from point A to point B safely and alive. That's his only job. What happened to Charlie Kirk? Who's involved? Can't nobody, as of yet, can say, boom, okay, you know what? Here it is right here. Facts and details. This what happened. We heard a few things from the court. We heard a few things from the witness. We heard a few things from Candace. Now, let's hear from his head of security. All right.
And then so table the drones, which would have been awesome. Absolutely. I believe in them, but I can't break the law to do it. We're out there not only protecting them physically, but I have to protect the reputation of the client also. And that's a whole separate thing of protection. So the drones would have been awesome, but I can't break the law. They could have used them. They chose not to.
Hey, everyone.
And you got Overwatch, you know. Yeah, snipers on roofs. I got guys that are qualified. That's their career. But this is not a State Department job. I don't have an ITAR, and this is in Iraq. This is Utah. I can't go in and say shit.
My goddamn B Genie. Man, shout outs to B Genie. Thank you so much for spinning galaxies and shit all through the. Okay. I think that's Jeannie's favorite gift. Most of the times when she come in here, she throws it. She throw that. That's what she do. Shout outs to B Gina. Thank you so much, sweetheart. She said, and is. All right, y'all. All right, y'all. Listen, I need y'all to put your headphones on. I want y'all to hear how his head of security broke this down.
Set up, observation points with snipers. That's against the law. I can't break federal and state law to do what we need to accomplish.
Okay, so to catch y'all up, we just getting started. He said that he couldn't set up drones. He couldn't set up snipers on the roof because if it's not cleared by certain people, he can break the law. It was against the law. Certain drones in the area, that would have been against the law. So he's not going to go against the law, different things like that. All right?
So that's their job. Our job is a close protection bubble, and there's a saying on this, and there's areas of responsibility, and we cut up the areas of responsibility in this pre-meet, or when we start doing the advance. All right, we've got this, you've got this, and so they have that Overwatch capability, and they have an MOU for SWAT for that through Orem, not utilized. Don't know why. That's a question for them to ask. Why did?
Real quick, Cajun Girl, thank you for your heart meat, and Nisha, thank you for your heart meat. Heidi, thank you for your heart meat, and Amy, thank you for sliding just coasters through here. And Amy, again, thank you for your hater ×5, and also thank you for your little kisses ×3. Thank you. Hey,
Didn't you call? Well, why didn't you ask for assistance, especially when this crowd grew and grew and grew? I mean, good police tactics. If you're out and you have 6 guys that show up, and all of a sudden this thing goes from 1,500 to 2,000 to 3,000 people, you go, hey, we need some help. Mm-hmm. Swallow your pride or whatever it is. We need some help. I took 12 guys there. I had double the amount of people there that the PD had, and we're only responsible for the first 30 meters in movement in and advance in and receiving and out. And we had 12 guys. They gave me 6 for the rest of the campus.
Jeez.
Yeah.
not my words, his words. He got 6 people around Charlie, and the other 6 guys is spread it out through the campus. Yeah, is I'm crazy or something? Yeah, please let me know what I'm about to say. I'm not going to be off. If you got 6, wait a minute. You got 6 people, your security, that's trained better than law enforcement officers, and you have another 6 out and about. Not one of them were used as a witness this past week. Not one. Okay.
And so that's not the question for me to say, why didn't they? That's the question for them. And so there was that one. The site, man, it wasn't up to us. 2, drones. I can't break the law to do something I want to do. Otherwise, I'd have showed up with an APC.
Well, with the drones, I mean, you were in coordination with local police department, correct?
No, that the UVU has jurisdictional authority. It's their campus. Orem is the outside city. They weren't there because they hadn't asked. They hadn't been asked to come. and we can't ask them to come. I can't call Orem PD and say, hey man, send me 10 guys. I can't do that. I don't have the authority to do that or the budget. And then, but the city, I mean, the school PD has an MOU or mutual aid agreement with them. Why not just call them and say, hey, can you guys send us 10 guys over here for Overwatch, all that? And I say that only because we had previously talked about areas of responsibility. And then the area.
Question. Coach, I have a question, Coach. Coach, got a question. Normally, when you have a high profile person or persons that's going to be visiting your city or town, aren't they normally escorted by the local PD or the local sheriff or the local state trooper? Yes or no? Yes or no? Okay. Franny, you say he's not that high profile. Well, if you got 3,000 to 5,000 people to turn out to your events and more still showing up, I think that's pretty much high profile. But anyway, you're normally escorted by police officers. So that means you had to make a call to the local law enforcement agency to let them know, hey, we got a certain person that's going to be in town. We the head of security. I'm just letting you know we will be on such and such route there. So we can get an escort. That will be awesome. And normally what happens, that's what y'all see when y'all see police escorts. So you mean to tell me from the outside, not saying on the college campus, but from the outside, you didn't contact anyone? Again, listen, GV can be wrong. I'm just listening to everything, all right? I'm just eating this up. Just listening. Julia, thank you. And also, Danny, good to see you. Thank you so much for the love you also too. And Dee Dee, thank you for your heartbeat.
Areas of responsibility, and our guys all have not only an area of responsibility, but there's a job in a job. So you have your area and you have a job for that area, but then you also know the guy's area and job next to you in case he goes down or something, you have to backfill him. And then we have the bubble around the protectee. And mathematically, 2,000 people are in front of you. Where's mathematically the threat coming from?
The front.
Right. And so we're looking for walk-ups, people walk up, setting down a package, walking away, displaying a firearm, everything from throwing balloons full of piss to muriatic acid. We've had all kind of stuff thrown on us over the years. And so there's a reason why those things are set up that way. And there's a reason why those guys that day were set up around there. Every guy has a job. Every guy has a detail. Every guy knows the guy's job next to him. And so we have that set. And then other people have areas of responsibility. Well, the Monday before the event, we were still working through the arrival. And so we have concerns with rooftops. We got a location that we're not keen with. We know what our responsibility is. We know what our statutory authority is. We know that we can't go up and set up our guys in sniper observer positions. It's not going to be allowed. And so we have some correspondence with the chief of the school on that day, on Monday before Charlie was killed. And why this hadn't come out and why he won't stand up like a man and admit this, I don't know. But he's watching a bunch of men lose their careers, and he's okay with it.
Well, or maybe um the narrative that y'all are pushing doesn't make sense. Or maybe he was set up. Just maybe. We still don't know. Maybe. Because again, no one has presented evidence that that young man took that shot towards Charlie Kirk. No one. This was wrong with social media. Yesterday, somebody put out fake messages across Twitter, X, alleging that some information was leaked from the courtroom on yesterday saying, well, hey, they saw the footage of Tyler taking the shot. It's always, oh, well, somebody said this or somebody said that. Oh, look, the only picture you showing us is the same fucking pictures we've been looking at. The only video you have is the same video we saw of a person running across a roof. Show me a clear video of Tyler Robinson laying down prone on that rooftop, looking through them sights of that pew, squeezing that trigger, aiming towards Charlie Kirk. Show me that video. And then we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. But you got video of everything else. You said there's a video of him texting. They got it on a security cam somewhere, but there's no pew on it. It's supposed to be when he was on a run. You're right, Danny. They show video of him walking around. Allegedly, they got video of a person on a rooftop running, first crawling around, then running. A person. Who is that? Who is that individual on that roof? People will put anything out on social media just to make it things go viral. They want to be the first to say this or the first to say that. That's right, Randy. Don't nobody know who's the person on the roof. Cuz thank you so much for the. Did you just take the title on the money gun? You sure the fuck did. You just took the damn title on the money gun. Your ass came.
Everybody panicking, everybody losing track. She brings the conversation right back to the facts. But a pecan steady, never rushing the case. Looking at the details, everybody misplaced. Quiet with the wisdom, always keeping the pace. Then she drops one question and it changes the whole race. Running wet, riding through the storm with style, got a sharp.
But I cannot see, I'm legally blind.
People tell stories, she can listen for a while, then she finds a missing piece.
You know what? It never fails. Every week, cuz come over here and take, redeem the title to something. Every week. And then dap it off with was a trick or treat. Cute Chaos, how you doing? Cuz I got it. Cuz I got it. You can stop. You can stop. I got it. Because I said that doesn't mean you just keep throwing it. I got it. It's July. Can't even talk about it. It's fucking July. We just got finished dealing with the 4th of July. And your ass coming in here talking about some trick or treat. It's July. You've been doing that since December of last year. Sheila, thank you for the love you. Danny, you do not owe me no apologies. Sheila, thank you again. Can we move forward now, cuz? Damn, keep throwing us until Halloween. Every time we try to figure out, watch Christmas. Watch when Christmas come. Trick or treat. Thanksgiving, trick or treat. Watch.
On Monday before, this correspondence went to Chief Long. Hello, Chief Long.
Oh, shit.
We received this
Okay. Hold on. Let me put this up so y'all can see it.
message today from the student group. There is a student roof access pretty close to where CK will be set up at the Utah Valley. The Sorensen Center has a couple of staircases that go up to walkways on the roofs. He comes back, and for edification, the Sorensen Center was the building in front of the Lucy Center. And so he comes back and he says, you want access to the roof. And came back and said, I was told students have access above us. If this is true, it would be nice to either have it controlled access or allow one of my guys to be there as well if possible. He comes back and his last correspondence was, I got you covered. What else am I to do? When a command level person from an accredited police department says, I've got this area.
Jeez. Have you been in who is that?
That was the chief of police for the UVU police department. We've called him. He's never called us back.
Holy shit. Does he have a name?
Sheila, don't be coming in here being all ghetto. Shout out to just Sheila, y'all. Sheila been showing out since she got in here. Throwing hearts and shit. Shout out to you, Sheila. Thank you so much for that galaxy. All right. Y'all heard what the security said? He asked the police, the commander, the police chief, hey, look here, we have areas of concern about this rooftop area. Can we get a guy? I have a guy that's trained I can put on that roof. Police chief said, you know what? Don't worry about it. I got you covered. According to the text message.
Chief Long.
Chief Long.
And I didn't know if it said deputy in that or not, because in the correspondence or in his stuff on the website, it says Deputy Chief Long, but we just called him Chief Long. So it's like, yeah, I got guys that are 10 times more qualified than what he could have produced for us probably.
So literally all they had to do is post anybody at that stairwell.
Stairwell,
Or
roof,
put a drone up. Or
let us.
let you do your job.
Or let us. You know, our team is built.
Would it be okay if we put that
Sure.
screenshot of that text
Absolutely.
up for everybody to see?
Absolutely.
So they know it's real?
Yeah, absolutely. And do a FOIA for his phone.
That's a good idea.
Do a FOIA. Do a FOIA for his phone and have those records put out so everybody can see them. Do a FOIA for the communications for days leading up to it. Do it. And the truth's like a lion. You set it free and it'll fight for itself.
One of my favorite sayings.
You're confident in that for you, huh? Yeah, to make sure your ass is covered. Again, y'all, I'm just speculating. Yeah, you're gonna watch anytime somebody have something planned. I'm not saying that's the case here. They're gonna watch what they say, how they say it, what they text, and how they text it, and how they send it. So if you're in if you're working for the public, and your and it's something have to get for you, yeah, of course you know your end is covered. Well, this what I did. This what I did this and I did that because he's pushing that. Again, I'm not saying listen, I'm not saying that's the case here. Okay. But I highly doubt that you can FOIA. Now, again, you don't know if that information was moved on his business phone or his personal phone. Now, if the business, again, that can get a little sketchy because sometimes you have to get a warrant for that. And sometimes, again, with those FOIAs, that can get a little tricky too, depending on the agency. So again, he's pressing the FOIA.
Last question before we take a break. I just want to ask, were you understaffed or I mean, was anybody sick? Did you have what you needed?
Yeah, we usually had
This
been
was the same as every other event. Same-
no, we upped it. Yeah.
You upped it.
Yeah, we upped it. We usually would run 8 to 9, depending on how many movements and how much movement inside. And so based on no articulable threat, but just the current world situation prior to that day, we upped the manpower to 12. And then we had actually a 13 there that came in the drive party. And so, but yeah, we upped it based on nothing because it's like, all right, that we're in a kind of a place where we don't want to be. We're expecting.
Wait a minute, hold on. Is that in the? Wait a minute, is that in the gift gallery? Hold on, before I say anything, was that in the gift gallery? It Brett,
Hello.
hey, was
Yeah,
that that's in the gift
there's a
gallery?
yeah, there's a few new things. Everybody should go look. It's pretty cool.
And so you just took the title on that one.
Yeah, there's a few others that I've never seen before too.
It's hidden under every pile. Now Loretta Von Lux. Now Loretta Von Lux. Walking in designer flair. Gold hoops in the ears and highlights in her hair. Luxury coat swinging while she surveys the scene. Find a fake story quicker than you ever seen. Tiny little deep.
Who the hell you rolling out at? Just I didn't know that. Shout outs to you. Thank you so much for taking the title on that. No, you just letting us know that's in there. Okay. Again, Kim, thank you for the slide coaster, and also Pearl, thank you for the chime. I need to check it out to see what y'all doing in there. Okay.
A big crowd. It's the first one. We don't want to get behind the 8 ball. We in security industry, it's a prevention industry, not a response industry. It is a response industry, but it should be a prevention industry. So we're there in the prevention model. And so you can see if you pull the schematic up, the placement I put for our guys. And on that day, thank goodness we had them, because where the tent was that Charlie was under, there's a giant walkway above him. And when we were doing the walk that morning, one of the things that didn't come out in our advance was there was giant rocks that they use for architecture.
What the hell is she on? Hold on, that's a new one too. Wait, y'all, hold on, wait, y'all, stop, please stop, hold on, wait, stop. Listen.
But her instincts are elite. She can sniff out contradictions from a mile down the street. Gucci on the shoulders, confidence on max, while she's quietly collecting every piece of every fact. She don't gotta shout, she don't gotta bark. One look from Loretta and she's already found the mark. When the scammers start sweating and the stories don't match, Loretta's a
I want y'all to understand y'all, some of these are the moderators. This is just what they do. Queen Nia, thank you. Ellie, thank you for your heart meet. Sheila, thank you for your for hitting the live goal, and Jenny, thank you for the pearl chimes twice. Mick, thank you for the fairy hide. You said 10 times. 10 times, y'all. That's the moderator. Didi, thank you for the little kisses, the music cloud, and also the kudos for my star, and also the goat buster. Kiki, thank you for your heartmate. Damn. That's, boy. Told y'all we got the best mods on the planet.
Architectural design all around there. And so we're seeing these rocks on the ground. And it's like, people can come by.
Let me just pause the video because I know sometimes. Go ahead. Hey, what's going on? What happened? What I do?
Sorry. So when you look at it, it's a certain time in July. It's only certain dates for the special gifts. But if anybody doesn't know how to claim, because I never knew how, you go up to the very top where it says great vibes and it has a little heart and it says how many taps have been. And you click on that and then you click on gift gallery. And then it will show like blacked out or the number of gifts out of whatever to take the title. You have to click on that to take the title on it. I didn't know that for a long time. So check that out. And because when he meets those goals, it helps him with tiers on the platform. Also, I don't know if these special ones maybe give something more to him. So maybe.
Yeah, so I think they do that to kind of hell, I don't know. Don't get me lying.
Laura, look at Laura.
I saw what you doing. I'm looking at it.
So there was one other thing, but now I lost my train of thought. But yeah, so just if you want to take the title on anything, just go up to where it says Great Vibes with his little avatar picture. Click on that, and then click on gift gallery. Just for anybody who is new and doesn't know, because I didn't know for a long time. So yeah, and happy to be here. Yay!
Thank you. Let's give a shout out to Laura real quick. Also Didi. Thank you. Let's give a shout out to Danielle. Give a shout out to Sheila again. Justin Carter again. Laura. Let's give a shout out to Mick. Let's give a shout out to Danielle again, and also let's give a shout out to Danielle again times 3. So thank you. Times 5, times 6, times 7. Okay, Danielle. Man, just Sheila been on one tonight for real. Danielle, you too, and also Orchard. Thank you so much. Becky from YouTube, how you doing? Justin, thank you again. Well, damn. All right, y'all. Again, if you're new coming in, right now we're listening to this his head of security, how they set everything up, because right after this little part right here, how he's talking about how many security personnel he had there around Charlie, and also how many he had outside on the field. That's including the courtyard. He had 6 there near Charlie. The other 6 was outside of Charlie. According to him, local PD didn't want them to put a sniper on the roof. Local PD there said, "Hey, we got the rooftops." Again, this is his statement right now. Oh, we got so much to cover this week coming up. So again, y'all, this is when he first came out, talking about, speaking on what happened to Charlie. All right.
I'd pick up these rocks and then throw them down on us and throw them down on Charlie. And so we did a temporary criminal trespass zone right above him on that bridge walkway so that people couldn't come in it and throw rocks down on him. And so, but the problem is that we had to get PD units in here to take that area of responsibility. And we told them, hey, just like out there, we need you here to have oversight coverage because, one, it's a tape line. It's not a hard, wall or anything. And so you need statutory authority under Utah law to say, hey, you can't come in or you can be arrested. And so the PD came and did that. And then we had one, Scott, that did a hellacious job on making sure they stayed there and did their job.
Okay. Y'all hear this? Who just heard what he just said? He's talking about the walkway right above Charlie Kirk, the all glass building, right behind Charlie Kirk. Are y'all with me? Let me know when y'all ready. I want y'all to hear me out on something. If you have this area covered, okay, you got this glass building, you got this area covered from, let's just say 20 feet by 5 feet. Local PD have jurisdiction over this area right now. All right. So that means they're looking out towards the courtyard because they're right on top of Charlie Kirk. They're looking out. So he's saying local PD was there. It was up there looking out towards the courtyard. And also one of his guys was standing there looking out towards the courtyard. So y'all have advantage over so many other people to see what's going on. Not only in the courtyard, but also on the rooftops. Because what are they, 10, 15 feet, 20 feet above Charlie? Y'all follow me? Yes, no, maybe. Just a little critical thinking here. But again, nobody from his security detail was in court this past week. Again, that seems a little strange to me. All right. Lawrence said he was a sitting duck. They weren't covering rooftops. They were 6 PD. Listen to what he just said. The area above Charlie Kirk had rocks, huge rocks, right? I guess for decoration or something like that. They didn't want people throwing those rocks down on top of Charlie because Charlie was set up right down below. So local PD took control of that area along with one of his guys. This area is nothing but glass looking out towards the field. So if you got local PD up there looking out, you got one of his guys up there looking out. You mean to tell me y'all didn't see that? Y'all didn't see nobody up there scooting around to get set up? Okay. Agreed and listening to Real Snipers and Highland Military. It is a bullshit story. They tried to cover it up. Again, I'm just going off what he's saying. Because it's about to get gooder. Quote unquote.
And so thank goodness we brought extra people.
Mm-hmm.
And so we upped our manpower for that one. Due diligence was done. You know, it's weird in the security industry. I get calls all the time, and they're like, "Hey, we want to run a security detail, and we want 10 guys, former SEALs and operators and SWAT guys, and we want up armored and this and this." And then I'm like, "All right, here's what it's going to cost." And they'll call back, "All right, we want one guy and a Toyota Sienna," and so it's budget's a factor.
Yeah.
And we eat a lot of money every year based on, hey, last minute non-approval of people, but let's bring them in just to save our asses. Mm-hmm. And that's a regular thing. And so, yeah, we had people for our assignment, and our assignment and our people's assignment was carried out meticulously. I mean, you had Dan next to Charlie, and Dan's only job is exfil. And you can see when Charlie got shot, within 2 seconds, Dan had his hands on him to push him down to the ground. And then within, when you break it down forensically, like within 5 seconds, I was on top of Charlie. And then you saw our team actually doing exactly, falling back on top of him and collapsing back on top of him. Not one radio comms came out. It's unneeded. They all know their jobs.
Let's take a quick break. When we come back, we'll get into actions on.
Okay.
Perfect.
Yep.
I promise you, I ain't stupid. I ain't stupid by a long shot. I can see cover. I can see cover. When something happens, Sheila, thank you so much for your international bubblykiss.net. I can see if you got 6 guys around you, somebody pew this guy or the person you're supposed to be protecting. I can see you, building a wall around him or her, right? Right? Drawing your weapons, right? Looking at, for the potential shooter or the, what's coming your way while getting this person to safety. But you're building a wall. So if another shot do come out, it's going to get you instead of the person intended. All of y'all collapsing on top of him, covering up his chest area. No, I'm not going to jump the gun. That, again, for me and from my training, I never known security to collapse, get on top. Hold on. Again, I could be wrong. You got a lot of forms of training. Again, I'm just picturing it. Okay.
Sore arches, pinched toes, and aching knees. Does that sound familiar? Brunt's boots were designed to end. We're getting ready to cover timeline and security during the event actions on. And so could you walk me through the security setup for the event?
Sure.
Who was placed where, what you guys were seeing?
Yeah, so we come in and we look at setup in the mornings. And like I said earlier, the guys are all part of it. So there's intimate knowledge. Every guy has intimate knowledge of the setup. So we come in, we do the placement of where Charlie's going to speak from, and that's kind of like the ground zero. And then we build out from that. And people in the security industry, you have this thing called the concentric circle of security theory, right? And it doesn't have to be a circle. It could be a line or a moving box or however you want to work it. And you have zones, and you have a permeable zone, a semi-permeable zone, and a non-permeable zone. And so you can come in on the fly and set up these zones, and then and so we come in and we set this up. So Charlie's tent and was on that right in the middle, and then we start. So you want to start at the very back, and so we started with a non-permeable zone, but it was one of those ones where it's mainly visual, and it's just tape across this arrival section, and all it is caution tape, but it's just to keep good people good. That's it, and we know that. And so, and so that's just to let people, the foot traffic out, that we know people won't come in there. So that if somebody's doing something bad, they stick out. Mm-hmm. And then inside that zone, we place our vehicles, and you can kind of see it on the aerial, or you can see it when you see the footage. We put those vehicles behind Charlie's where he's speaking for a reason that day. It's called CPTED, Crime Prevention Through Environmental Design. A worry was that somebody would come down that same driveway and just run him over from the back, or run people over. So you stack those vehicles so that the vehicles are being used kind of like big HESCOs or something.
Barricades.
Yeah, barricades. And so that people can't get to him that way. And then we start, then technically that's, semi-permeable. We still cover it. It's like, hey, people could walk through there, but they have to be knowns. And then we went with hard bike racks. So hard bike racks then that come all the way across the back, and they're linked together. And so those bike racks keep people from coming in and out unless they're vetted. And that's where you would start the non-permeable zone. And then we put a guy there, and he physically is there to watch that. And his job, that's his area of responsibility, is he's back cover. He's making sure people aren't coming up from behind us. He's making sure that the right people can come in and out. They don't have to be back there. And we're not talking about a large area. We're talking an area that was maybe 100 feet across, maybe more. And then there was also a police officer back there. We didn't request him to be there, but he showed up. And so we're like, hey, might as well utilize you. And so he just held the position on the far left side. And then you got where the tent is. And then that's kind of where it gets into the meat and potatoes of it, because number one rule of protection detail work is evade and escape.
Listen, Gizmo, hey, thank you for being here. One thing we don't like over here is people typing in all caps, because again, that's telling the moderators that you were fussing at us. You probably not. Just something you're probably used to. And it's probably no harm, right? No harm, no foul. But that's just like a type of rule we have over here. So y'all, let's try to not type in all caps. All right. But Gizmo, thank you so much for being here. All right.
It is. If we can evade or escape any threat without having to confront it, it's a win. Mm-hmm. I told you that time about getting shot at with a shotgun. I was pissed because I didn't get to shoot the guy back, and went back to the PD, and I'm throwing shit and whatever. And my sergeant said, "Hey man, you won. You didn't get shot at, or you didn't get shot."
Let me rewind that again. Let me rewind. I just want to make sure I heard that correctly.
Out, they didn't have to be back there. And we're not talking about a large area. We're talking an area that was maybe 100 feet across, maybe more. And then there was also a police officer back there. We didn't request him to be there, but he showed up. And so we're like, hey, might as well utilize you. And so he just held the position on the far left side. And then you got where the tent is. And then that's kind of where it gets into the meat and potatoes of it, because number one rule of protection detail work is evade and escape. It is. If we can evade or escape any threat without having to confront it.
Gizmo, listen, sir. I was being nice the first time. and I asked you, you can comment, but the caps, you got to stop the caps. Stop the cap. Stop the cap. All right. So that's your second warning, okay? All right. Again, thank you for being here. Stop the cap. You see, everybody else is typing normal. You the only person typing in all caps. You said everybody. Thank you, Cheryl. Everybody trying to be like Smile on the Show. Sir, I've been streaming for 5 years on TikTok.
It's a win.
Mm-hmm.
I told you that time about getting shot at with a shotgun. I was pissed because I didn't get to shoot the guy back. And went back to the PD, and I'm throwing shit and whatever. And my sergeant said, "Hey, man, you won. You didn't get shot at, or you didn't get shot. He's in jail. You won." Well, that's kind of the way you have to look at that stuff in protection work. It's like, hey, let's evade and escape. And so things are set up that way. And so you have where Charlie sits, and then you have a guy right next to him, and that person's solely responsible for, in times of need, pushing him, moving him, getting him out of that line of fire.
I'm gonna save that.
Or that those actions, escape and evade, throwing him into that exfil vehicle that's parked right behind where we're at. And then you'll see we ran two double barricades. And those barricades are presidential style barricades. They're hooked in, the same kind you see the Secret Service use. And so we have an outer layer. And that first layer is just let everybody know, hey, you can't cross this. And they're physically, keeps them from pushing over them. And if somebody comes over the top of them, you can see it just from the mere elevation change. And then we create a secondary row of them with a gap in the middle of it. And that gap in the middle, though we didn't like it, he liked that because that was able to show, hey, there's nothing between us, right? There's nothing between us. Let's carry out this conversation. But, so I have two guys that are at that gap. When they come up, and one of them's a measure of a man who has physical capabilities that are incredible. And
Randy, what you got? I didn't even know you was on the panel. What you got?
I don't know how I got up here. No, I requested to come up. Somebody must have let me up, but I was expecting you when you said I don't have anything to say to press, oh, hell no. What the hell, man? That would have been perfect timing. I also have to say, I know you have law enforcement background and also military background as well. Any of what is just nothing makes sense.
Thank you. We're going to talk about it. Thank you. I love when people critical think. I love this shit, right? I love it. Laura, thank you for your hand hearts, and also Just Be, thank you for your heartbeat. No, thank you for sharing the live stream.
And then the one on the right side is a jiu-jitsu guy, a world-renowned professor. And so their job is if somebody tries to press through that gap or get close to him, then they're going to hold them up. And then just off their flanks are two other guys, and Blake and Blake. And those guys' sole job is to control access into that alley. And also, if somebody tries to breach the integrity of those two guys, they're there to apply violence so that they can hold that and we won't weaken our stance. So those jobs are a response to apply violence on those people that are trying to weaken our stance. And then they're also access control into that little alley we've created. That alley creates a secondary gap, but it also allows us to vet people, make sure, nope, you can't bring packages in. no water bottles, check for protrusions, all that. And so when they come through there, and they're the gatekeeper there, right? So on that one side, he comes in, he makes sure, and then they come down, they passes off to the next guy, and he comes up to the microphone and speaks. And then when he's done, he goes out the other side, and that guy makes sure he moves on. And then the guy, Blake, on the other side, make sure he goes all the way out. And so they have, those guys are dual rolled, where they're there. If these guys have problems, they're going in to apply violence so that we don't lose any integrity of our protection, so we can facilitate escape. And then they're also gatekeepers. Mm-hmm. And then you get deeper in the crowd, and there's the guys that what they're looking for is walk-ups. The guys that are walking up close.
They're in the crowd.
They're in the crowd. They're working.
Plain clothes.
They're plain clothes. They're working in the crowd. And Rick's over there, and Rick's job is to watch what's going on here and then turn and apply and look at the line. And you look for things like military-age males that aren't having social contact with other people, right? So they're up there, but there's no looking around. There's no talking.
Oh. What he don't know is this is looking bad for him. And I'm going to tell y'all why when he get done speaking. I'm going to tell you why. To answer your question, Candy, he never said he was shot. He said that he wished he could have unalived the unaliver. To the person that unalived Charlie. He wished he could have unalived him. That's why he was pissed. But his sergeant said, hey, you won. Because, hey, you was able to make it through it. Different things. I've heard these speeches before. But again, the setup, we're going to talk about it.
They got pray gaze on the guy who's talking, no blinking. So there's a hard pray gaze, no blinking, or when you get closer, it's like excessive blinking. And so that's a good tell right there of a pre-incident indicator of violence. These guys are out there doing that. All of them are doing it in real time. And so.
And I still stand on my question. So you mean to tell me you had 6 security personnel out amongst the crowds and also 1 above Charlie working with local law enforcement looking out? You mean to tell me not one of your security personnel was in court this week? At least just 1 as a witness? Just 1.
And you're looking for that.
And how many of those guys are there?
We have in that right so far. We've gone through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
6.
All right, and then we got those guys out in the crowd. We got Scott working it over on the flank to make sure people from above are not throwing rocks down on people. Chris is over there with them. You got Justin and Alex holding that hard line. You got response to violence guys right here. You got intel gather, a guy out here, and making sure there's no walk-ups and or people that would walk up and physically want to apply violence in close proximity. And then you start we had to rotate some guys because we had people coming in and exactly doing that. Started pushing up signs, started chanting, started creating distraction and making problems. So we pushed a couple guys over just to keep an eye on that. And those guys are doing direct reporting. So they're the ones that are saying, hey, it's 14 of them, or they're just doing signs. And so they're giving us real intel in real time. And these are also the guys that they're working the outfield, and these guys are they're out there for a reason. These are seasoned guys, these 30-year cops that have shown, and not cops that are just in there checking boxes. These are guys that went to work every day, and they're like, my job's to catch bad guys.
Who see a problem here? Randy, I'm about to give you the floor just a minute. I know you got some shit to say.
I got a lot to say. I already don't like this guy. Not to sound biased or anything like that, but his accent is reminding me like of Mark Phillips, the guy who was basically supposedly um, Kathy O'Brien's handler. I don't know why I'm picking up vibes of him. Also, I don't like the fact of any, sadly, in this day and age, and even prior, all of just throughout history, anyone can be bought off basically for a certain amount of money, unless your moral compass is that high up. And you know, I mean, I can say right now, if somebody say, I'll give you $1 million to do this, I wouldn't. Now, are you going to believe me? Probably not. Most people, and especially people who are in a bad place, um, sadly, that there are a lot of people in a bad place, um, that they can be, they're compromised, they can be bought, even high up people that are well off, come from well off money, look like they have blackmail on them. That's why they have all this stuff going on in the background with hidden cameras. Remember Hulk Hogan? Yes, blackmail. Remember Hulk Hogan? There was a whole trial. He ended up winning it, but that there were hidden cameras set up to try to get him to do something bad. I mean, look at that's just a fake wrestler guy. Like, you politicians, wow, just there's a and then the sad part about United States is that even police officers, okay, they go through all this training and risk their lives, the same as military, right? And they don't get paid that well, okay? Who's this? You people could be stuck in a snowstorm and say it's sunny. What are you talking about? Anyway, my point was, sadly, there are so many people that can be bought and paid for, basically. And even to the extent of pushing a certain narrative. Like GV first said, you can't even trust the news based off. And the sad part is everyone becomes put into this almost like an echo chamber, they call it, because you tend to listen to and follow what you agree with. I mean, there's people that say like that we're even, at one point people were saying we're a cult because when LaRonda was on here, or you couldn't tell LaRonda she was wrong. And I mean, in hindsight is always 2020. Yes, but you live and you learn. The great part about this channel is GV is open-minded and can like go with the ebb and flow and change, right? You see something new and you're like, okay, red flag, change.
Red flag here. Listen how he said his security detail was set up. He had 20+ year veteran cops out there in the crowd walking, looking for potential threats. You mean to tell me that none of them draw their weapon when that shot was made?
Right. And then and then when the shot went off, look at the video footage looking into the crowd. The dude who did the weird thing on his arm, he like tried to pretend to like crouch down for a minute or crouch down.
We're going to get
like
to all
nobody
that.
I know you said I'm getting ahead of it, but
No,
man, but if people would like have paid attention to that part of the footage, because there's that weird thing, and the guy who was behind Charlie did the same kind of motion to him, as if like baseball, like the catcher, the pitcher, they do these like signals, right? In baseball, it was like that, and then you hear the right, and then you have like somebody go over the table, get something, put it in his pocket, run, and the other dude who did the hand signal met up with him on the side of the tent and passed something off. Just like, and also I've never seen a crime scene be freaking paved over. And even the dude who was the paver said it was an emergency paver thing. Like, that's not heard of. Not heard of. It would have just been cordoned off. The students wouldn't have been allowed in that area to this day until the trial happens. It should not have been touched. It is evidence. It's a crime scene. The jury should be able to go see and look for themselves. It should have actually even been tarped off so you could see where the blood spatter and everything was, in my opinion.
I'm so glad we're looking at all angles. Randy, thank you again for your I love her train of thought.
Perspective.
Your train
Yeah.
of thought, right? And how
And also anybody, also one more thing, anybody who is questioning this, I think that Drewski put out a new thing about Erica, which is hilarious. But I mean, God, that is not any way for a widow to act. Also, I did look up what one of the people on your panel had said recently. And it even said celebrities can't even hide when they're pregnant. How the hell did Erica be pregnant with 2 freaking kids supposedly, and there's no fucking pictures of her pregnant?
You know what, y'all? I told y'all it's going to be a long week.
I know. Okay, yeah, drop me please, and if you need me for anything, just let me know. I'm available.
Thank you, Randy. Thank you. You know, again, y'all. Oh shit. Thank y'all again. Thank y'all so much for being here. And again, y'all, we got to look at this from all angles. Okay. Stop believing what the news put out. Do your own research. You know, listen to these different interviews, right? How they put the story out of what happened. We're talking about people that said that they were there, like the security personnel, you know, the police officers, the FBI agents. Because I have a few videos of him. Remember what he's saying here, because we're going to revisit him again in another video, and let's see if his story stays the same.
How do you catch bad guys? By doing work. They're work finders. And so that's why I put them out there, because they know how to go out and find work. They're not going to wait for work to come to them, because it's too late then. An example of that was before it's even over with, before it even started, we put those guys out in the crowd, and they're walking around, presence patrol, gathering information. And we saw some guys that were standing up in one, not in the Sorensen Center or the Lucy, but another area. And it was a guy that was in his 40s that looked like he obviously wasn't a student or was too old to be a student. He had a backpack, no socialization, wasn't talking to other people. And so we went up and do contact and conversation. Hey.
Okay, which part you... Okay, so I rewind it. Hold on. Let's go here. I got you.
People coming in and exactly doing that. Started pushing up signs, started chanting, started creating distraction and making problems. So we pushed a couple guys over just to keep an eye on that. And those are guys that are doing direct reporting. So they're the ones that are saying, hey, it's 14 of them, or they're just doing signs. And so they're giving us real intel in real time. And these are also the guys that they're working the outfield. And these guys are they're out there for a reason. These are seasoned guys, these 30-year cops that have shown, and not cops that are just in there checking boxes. These are guys that went to work every day, and they're like, my job's to catch bad guys. How do you catch bad guys? By doing work. They're work finders. And so that's why I put them out there, because they know how to go out and find work. They're not going to wait for work to come to them, because it's too late then. An example of that was before it's even over with, before it even started, we put those guys out in the crowd, and they're walking around, presence patrol, gathering information. And we saw some guys that were standing up in one, not in the Sorensen Center or the Lucy, but another area. And it was a guy that was in his 40s that looked like he obviously wasn't a student or was too old to be a student. He had a backpack, no socialization, wasn't talking to other people. And so we went up and do contact and conversation. Hey, Hal, what's going on? What brought you here today? And then we did that several times, and then we turned all that information over to the FBI.
Is that the guy that was? Is this the guy that stood up? Okay, we'll get to that.
We'll get to that. And so those guys are in real time out in the crowd because that's our area of responsibility, reporting real time intel to us.
So you got. If I had a schematic of the venue right now, which we'll put one up. I mean, you have this entire venue broken into zones.
Areas of
You have people
responsibility.
scanning. Different people scanning. Every zone's covered from scanning. Not only do you not just have scanning, you also have actual plainclothes security professionals within the crowd.
We're all dressed like, we're just wearing regular clothes. We're not wearing suits and
Yeah, I guess I meant detached
not
from
uniform.
the detail.
Right.
Nobody really knows that they're in the
I
security
mean, they
element.
look it. They're not.
Yeah.
They all have the look, right? But they're not college kids. But
Yeah.
they're all tasked with an active responsibility for that area of responsibility, and then they overlap. So those areas of responsibility overlap. They don't go 200 meters out because there's a saying that in these guys, I always talk to them about it. We train to it. Is you have your area of responsibility, but if you're looking out all over this, you're not going to see anything. You got to look at less so you can see more. And so you pare down what you're looking at, and you pare down through that area of responsibility so you can see the things that are going on. And once that's cleared, you move to the next one. But if you're just looking out at the mountainside, all you're going to see is the mountainside.
And the rooftops were supposed to be covered from the police drones.
PD said,
It
I got you covered.
I've got you covered. And so that zone was dropped.
Yes. Yeah. And so that's the assignment of our team. Personal security detail is just that, personal. Our mathematics are there's 3,000 people within 50 meters, right? And so we're working that, and then you have that, but then you also have the guys that are inside that bubble, and then I'm off to the right of it, and my area right there is command control.
Hey, this guy right here is compromised. He's no good. I can feel it. I'm 99.9% right about people. He's compromised. He's no good. He's saying they're trained. They got their areas, their sectors they're looking at. Okay? Well, you're a fucking failure. The person you were supposed to protect died, motherfucker. That's all I have to say.
Thank you, Randy. Appreciate it.
Failure. Sorry to keep coming up, but man, this is triggering.
No, it's all right. We got to see this one through. Thank you so
Bye.
much. Let's see. You said that's why he no longer works for Turning Point. Okay, all right. Let's continue.
Control. It's, hey man, we're looking a little weak over here, or a guy's reporting in, I need assistance over here, right? Can you see this? I can't see that. And so we're working in real time on comms for that, and or helping fill in a spot somebody gets out of hand. I don't run over and jump on Blake and help Blake because I know Blake's a big boy and he can handle himself. I go back, fill in where Blake just left, so that we're not leaving something open to go address a threat, And so, unless it's something catastrophic, obviously, and then you saw in the video where something catastrophic happens, there's no chatter needed. There's no talk to be needed. Every guy's done that. We practice that. And there was a radio personality, I won't even say his name because he's not worth it, but he came out and he's like, look at this. These guys are like a football team. You can tell they were zipping and zapping. You can tell they rehearsed this. You can tell they were staged. This was staged. And I'm like, he said they didn't even hesitate. And he's sitting there just cracking us because our guys didn't run around like with chickens with their head cut off.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, yeah, that we practiced that.
How it's supposed to be.
It's how that when we train, we have iterations, whether it's PT or medical or shooting, and the guy that finishes last, because everything's a competition, because that breeds near perfection. The guy that finishes last, he has to get carried by the team to the next iteration. And how do we carry them? The same way we carried Charlie. So that's been done literally hundreds of times. And so you don't need to talk about what you need to do when you know what you need to do.
Was there anything strange, anything stand out, anything at all? Or did this just, once you guys were in place, once the event had started, Charlie was speaking, I mean, is there anything that seemed out of place at all?
Well, we do the arrival, and we were supposed to do a meet and greet when he first arrived. And that meet and greet was in a hard room.
Okay.
But the timeline was a little off, so he decided, where they radioed to us, hey, meet and greet's going to be off, and so we're going to run in and use the restroom real quick, and then we're going to go straight to the tent. And so that was a call off, but that's one of those things. It's not abnormal, and we're used to that. So, but it doesn't change the plan other than we're going to a known. Somebody's going to receive him over there. Everything's clear, which it was. So we had a guy back by the restrooms to receive him. I had the door to pop it open. He walks in. He goes, "Hey, Brian, did you get any sleep?" Because we just got back from that South Korea, Japan. And I said, "A little bit." And the last thing he ever said to me was, "It's going to be a good day." He said, "Good." I said, "A little bit." He said, "Good. It's going to be a good day." Yeah. And so we used the restroom. And then we did a couple meet and greets with some kids that were student volunteers, just right by that tape, and so we did a hard line to keep people from walking up. And then we proceeded right to the tent. And so he starts throwing out the hats, which is a thing of his. Mm-hmm. Guys are already in place at that time, where comms were calling in, hey, walking up, 5 seconds, 10 seconds. They come up, crowd reacts, and then everybody goes to looking in their area of responsibility for, walk-ups, guns, people throwing things, stuff like that. And that would be the area right in front of them.
And with just one more thing to cover, the evacuation routes. I mean, we had already covered, you guys have been there. You'd had a presence there for 2 weeks prior to the event. Do you have the routes to all the venues, more specifically the hospital? Do you have multiple routes?
Yeah.
To the
So what we do on that one is, we're not there for 2 weeks, but we start working that for 2 weeks, and that all gets plugged in. Where are we going? And the one that we went to was the closest one, but it was a level 3. Yeah, we knew that. The next closest one was another 7 minutes away. We're going to the closest one. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and we beelined it to there. And I'll get into how we got there and what we did on the way in a minute. But yeah, all that's plugged in. All that it's information and it's known. And we have a guy that, even though that route's pre-done, even though that's known, we still have a guy in there that's calling it out in real time on that right side. I mean, he's nav, and that nav is important, because the guy's driving and
Oh my goodness. Was Charlie like a president? Like, I've never seen somebody have to be in an area 2 weeks prior to like scope it out. I mean, gosh, we even had our current president be, attempted pew-pewed. How many times now? 3, 4? I don't even know. And then magically Erica, at that one thing she was at after this all happened. Just, come on. This is ridiculous. Nobody gives a shit about Erica. She's a Bad actress.
She said what she said.
Yeah. Yeah.
Shit.
I mean, I'm sorry, but the,
But let's hear
no way.
let's hear him out, because now after this right here, after this break, he's going to tell us what happened when they got Charlie the transport on the way to the hospital. I really want to hear that one.
Well, also, yeah, but one other thing, I don't know if it was Candace or somebody else. They said that all the TPUSA events where Charlie's been, there's always been an ambulance on site, but not this time. Not this time.
Normally, when you have gatherings that big outside, you're going to have
With students, yeah.
yes, you're
Or the
supposed to
yes.
have ambulance and law enforcement on
Yes.
site.
Yes, and like many porta potties that Tori was worried about for her
But
event. There was a okay. All right, drop me.
this woman right here. Thank you, Randy. Thank you so much. You said I think when pulled up, they waved it away. Well, we don't know. We don't know. We're gonna let him explain it, okay? Because I found so many holes in his story, but we're gonna talk about it.
And we needed Justin the expert drove that day, like, phew, man. Yeah, incredible. And so, yeah, all that's known beforehand. And so when people said, oh, you should have an ambulance there. It's like, well, one, I can't make the city put an ambulance there.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
Oh my God, bro.
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man? Get your ass on, boy. You get your goddamn ugly ass on.
Allegedly, all these others.
Good afternoon. You know why I pulled you over? Not really. I was under the limit. You rolled through a stop sign and... Wait, are you even licensed to drive? Hard to say. Hey, don't... Stop! Stop the car! Dispatch! Suspect vehicle just took off on foot...
Shout outs to you. Thank you so much for that. Corgi, shout outs to you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Y'all be doing that dog wrong. Listen, so you mean to tell me allegedly every other event that Charlie attended, allegedly you had EMS on standby. But this one you didn't. And the first words that come out of your mouth for public safety, I can't force the city to put an ambulance there. That's protocol. It's not the city. It's it's on the school campus, and normally the campus PD will already have that set up because they know it's an outdoor event with a bunch of student personnel and also adult staff is going to be outside at an event. So of course you have to have medical on standby. So you going to sit here and say, "Well, that's not my job to have if the ambulance wasn't there." Wow.
now there is a Utah law that says for mass gatherings like that, a Utah law says that for mass gatherings, a health officer needs to be assigned. I don't assign them. The PD does, whoever does. And then it says, in that law, it says that they may determine where an ambulance is on standby. And I'm like, okay, well, they did have standby UTV medical there. But I can't make them make that, right? Mm-hmm. And first rule of emergency medicine, when an EMT goes, because I've done this, if you don't walk into the room when you're doing your skills portion and say, hey, is the scene safe? They fail you and you're done, right? And so those medics that were around that buggy were nowhere to be found. Why? Because they're taking cover like everybody else. Mm-hmm. And so, and the type of wound that we had, it's not a wait till the ambulance gets there.
Yeah.
You mean to tell me
my God, bro.
medical?
Hell no, man. What the fuck, man? Get your ass on, boy. You get your goddamn ugly ass on.
You mean to tell me medical took off running? Just gone. You can't even find medical. They just took off running. They ain't nowhere in the area taking cover. They just took off running. Right? They left. They gone. They went home. Medical personnel went home. Okay? All right. Again, y'all, listen. His words, not mine. Okay? Let's continue.
And I'll talk about that and what that doc said and transport and all that. So all that was known and all that's done in the workup.
So looking at hindsight here through the security footage, I mean, it came out that, you know, the shooter went unnoticed at 11:50 a.m. in the grassy area, 12:02 p.m. near the Loose Center, and then at 12:23 p.m. when the shot was fired, approximately 142 yards away. What was, what was your immediate response?
I'll address the shooter in the timeline first. It's like, you know what I want to know? I want to know when he got on the roof. Mm-hmm. Because we're shooters. It's easy because we have a range, and our guys do it as a sense of pride. Even though we know we work on all this other stuff more, the shooting we work on because it's a sense of pride. And then, so you look at things like that. In that shooting position, 3 meters to the right and 10 meters to the left, there was no shot. And so I want to know when that guy got on the roof.
Let's put the visual of what that looks like on the screen right now.
We took that shot before.
Really?
We always do. We sit down in the space and we take the shot and send it back to Charlie so that
Listen, y'all. I know I'm not the brightest person. Listen, yes or no? Is this the college campus that where Charlie Kirk was unalived? Yes or no? Because he said they normally take a picture of it and they give it to Charlie. Looks like it. Is this it? He said that is not the tent. Okay, that's why I'm asking questions. You say it looks like the building. Yeah, it looks like the buildings to me. I'm just asking questions. Because let's say if this it, okay? Let's entertain this. Y'all see my cursor? Is this it? Okay, so Randy finna go research. She finna go research, so we'll continue because they're going to show it again. DB allegedly. Yes, it's a blue table here. All right. So some people finna go to they're going to research real quick to see if this is the area, right? If this what it looks like from this angle, if this the campus.
What that looks like on the screen right now.
We took that shot before.
Really?
We always do.
Okay, he said they took this shot before. Okay, let me listen.
We sit down in the space and we take the shot and send it back to Charlie so that he can see what he's going to see. Yeah, and that's a routine thing that we do.
It's a good idea.
Yeah, it's mental preparation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So here's a visual of what you guys
Correct.
were able to see.
Yep. And so here's my.
Okay, so he just verified it. All right, he just verified it. Let's go back to it. Y'all, what's wrong with this photo? What do y'all see just to make sure that I'm not crazy? Come on, y'all. I need some brainstormers in the building. What do y'all see? Hold on. I see people want to come up. Oh, damn. Let me get White up here. Let's do a little brainstorming here. White, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
All right. What's wrong with this photo?
The first thing I see is the banner that's above the tent. It says "Prove Me Wrong" tour.
Okay.
That is one of the original tours that he had like a long time ago. So why would that be there? Interesting.
You caught that. I caught that too.
Uh-huh.
He said,
I thought so.
Notice what the security just said. He said, we normally take a picture of it and give it to Charlie so he can know where he's walking out to.
Yep.
So this the picture you gave to Charlie? This a different. This is a different campus.
Yep.
This is not the same
100%.
campus because over here to the right, it's people up here on the roof or
Yep.
up here.
I wish
standing on this-
somebody would ask when and how long his "Prove Me Wrong" tour was, because that definitely says that for sure.
That right there was the first thing that caught me. Proved me wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Thank
Yep.
you.
Me too. You're welcome.
Thank you.
I'll be listening.
Thank you.
Have a good one.
You too.
What that looks like on the screen right now.
We took that shot before.
Really?
We always do. We sit down in the space and we take the shot and send it back to Charlie so that he can see what he's going to see. Yeah, and that's a routine thing that we do.
So if this a photo of an older event, where's the photo that y'all took from that same spot out in Idaho, right? Utah. I'm sorry, Utah. Where is that photo? Again, listen, listen what I'm asking here. Cuz, thank you so much for the match master. You took the title. No, you didn't. The match master. Thank you. That was beautiful. You took 1, 2, 3, 4. That was 2,500 damn diamonds. Damn, thank you, cuz. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Of course you're going to throw that. Of course. You said it's all video that that's been edited, and that wasn't a camera behind him. It was a projector, looked like it. Listen. The picture, y'all. The picture. How come Mr. Brian Harpo here didn't show us a photo of the event. The event. I hate to say this, but where Charlie Kirk was unalived. Why not show us that? Why not show us that view? You show us an old ass photo. Show us the picture that y'all took that day. Your words, you do it all the time, every single event, and give it to Charlie. Where is that photo? Tammy Shell, thank you for the level up sparkles and your heartbeat. Just
It's a good idea.
Yeah, it's mental preparation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So here's a visual of what you guys
Correct.
were able to see.
See, now Mr. Sean Ryan wasn't asking the right questions at the time. Is this a photo of the Utah campus? Because if it is, it's people up there. If it isn't, show us the photo that y'all took the day that Charlie Kirk got unalived. Show that photo. Don't show us some old ass shit.
Yep. And so here's my question, and hopefully it'll come out in timeline. All right. We've all seen the pictures of the guy when he came on through the staircase.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, okay, there's a difference between a guy walking up and getting on a roof and a guy walking up and getting on a roof. And did he run over to a known position? What you're doing there tactically is you're working a loophole. You guys did that on a roof. You bang a hole through one side, and then you step back and you put another hole and you shoot through that hole when that opportunity comes through.
Man, shout outs to Spiritually Robin, Tammy, Yvonne, and also Stephanie. Thank y'all so much. Slide Coaster, the hand hearts, the heartbeat, the popular vote, and also the Lost in Your Music. Thank y'all so much. Thank you. Thank you. Y'all are very gracious.
Like, this is a big loophole. And so you tell me you just ran up onto a roof, pop yourself down in a position that was in a loophole.
Can you describe that loophole again real quick, just now that we have the visual up so people can see it?
You get up on this Lucy Center. This
Somebody help me before my brain go crazy. Somebody help me before my brain go crazy. What the fuck is he describing here? Huh? I need some help. I need some help. I need some help. Cuz, thank you for the pearl chime. Can somebody please help me out? Don't worry about it. I got it. We'll take that back. Y'all, wait. We take that back. It was Melly Mel. Whoa. Melly Mel. Why wasn't it activated? Melly Mel, what happened? I activated for you. I don't know why I didn't do it. I'll do it for you. I don't know what happened. Sorry, I don't. I do apologize. It took so long for that to activate. I guess I should have paid my computer bills. I don't know. Melly Mel, shout outs to you. Thank you so much for throwing galaxy rings around the rings. I was wrong. Listen, I was wrong. I was wrong. Now we got to look back into this photo. Y'all, we were wrong. I was wrong. I was completely wrong. Okay. This was the Prove Me Wrong tour. Okay. Because right now, I'm looking back at the crime scene. Yes, it's the Prove Me Wrong tour. The American Comeback tour. Okay. We were wrong. All right. Y'all know me. I'm not, if I'm wrong, I'm gonna tell you I was wrong. Okay. Notice how he's breaking this down. The building right here. Okay. So allegedly this is the shot. Listen. Now y'all are on it. Allegedly this is the shot that was given to Charlie before he came out. Why in the hell we got people up here? Okay. Then none of these people saw any activity. Because y'all know when people are around, spectators, you got people, they looking at every damn thing. You mean to tell me nobody got anything, a better shot of this individual that supposedly took this shot all the way up here? And that's the big thing. Thank you, Michelle. It's sloped. So you're talking about a 60-degree vertical angle coming down between the crowd and this fucking tent. And that shot was made. That's if it was a shot.
Yeah, it is the right event because the tent is the same.
Yeah, I just brought up the crime scene.
Yeah.
Now again, explain this to us and tell us what's wrong with this.
What's wrong with this? Well, what time was that photo taken?
Yeah, he said it was taken before Charlie Kirk came out there to the stage.
Is that definitely the building that supposedly Tyler was filmed running on?
According to the security, yes.
Okay.
Okay, let me help you out again. Look at my cursor. You see the people's right here, right? He got a 30-06 pew pew. We got to be careful. Okay. Right. You also got a barrier right here, right, which is the top of the tent. Okay. Yeah. Now again, we don't know if it was windy out there. You got the sun. Look, you got the sun straight ahead, right? Because I'm looking at the shadow on the ground. So you got the sun beaming straight down. So that means even though, because again, he has no cover, right? Everything is in real time. So you got the sun working against you. If there were wind, humidity, that's working against you. And this is your first time doing this at this range. Over 420 feet away.
No.
And you make that shot on his neck.
No, absolutely not. You'd have to be freaking sniper trained military, not some weirdo that just had really no reason to do this, aside from if he was gay, supposedly. But.
Okay, Laura said he did it before. He probably said he shot the weapon before. Not hit a target from this distance. Not this distance.
It's hard, because man.
Listen, I'm sorry. I gotta say this.
Go ahead.
As a trained sniper, if you're gonna, what you do is a lot of time when they set up targets, especially from there or far off, normally they use like a can of stew, something they can see explode, right? Or it's hard to use a metal target because the sound can fade off. They use metal targets for close up AR, 50 feet, maybe 100 feet, 120 feet. Ding, 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 ding. But come on now. So
right, straight on, right. So not any slope, not any tent. Yeah.
No, it's just straight on walking. Boom down, just straight on. So if you got a target that you're aiming at, that if you are practicing, you hit that target. Now hit that same target again. What's the odds of an untrained personnel to hit that same target again? Very unlikely. You say, is it impossible? It's very impossible. Go ahead, Randy.
Yeah, I'm not feeling it. I'm not seeing it. Just it feels off.
Eric just dropped something in the chat. He just dropped some bars that I forgot about. Eric said a moving target and the police timeline only gave Tyler between 15 to 30 seconds. Charlie he's a moving target. Y'all know he's always going up, down, right? Doing this right here, right? He's always moving. He's very animated, right? Microphone up, down, looking. Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. Man, you full of shit, right? So you mean to tell me you made that shot while he was moving? So you were trained on 420 feet away. You were trained on a moving target. Wow. Like, this is crazy work. Put all the variables together.
And it was one shot, one kill.
One shot, one kill.
Like, for real?
Like,
for real?
I don't. It
Man,
doesn't make sense.
Do you know how much practice that takes?
Man,
oh
listen.
My God.
I know how much practice it
mention,
takes. Listen, 10 feet away, 15 feet away, how you have to lead the target.
Yeah.
And a lot of times you be missing that shit. So if you're working on a moving target, right? Go ahead.
Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, not to mention like your adrenaline, your heart, you'd have to be so calm. Like these people who are actual snipers go through so much training. Like that is their only purpose in life. One shot, one kill. They have a target. That's their mission.
It's something you also just said. Listen what you just said. The training, right? So they showed a video, I guess, allegedly of him, crawling around on the roof, right? I guess to make this shot.
Yeah.
So that mean to tell me your stamina, your stamina is going down. So that mean your heart rate is up. Hold on. No, let's put this into perspective. Now your heart rate is going. Anybody
you climbed a building or a ladder, right?
Yeah, you did all this. Your heart rate is going. Anybody that knows that work out, when your heart rate is going, your head, you kind of doing this right here, right? Because again, your adrenaline is going. A trained sniper would tell you they have to do what you call tactical breathing. They have to force the heart rate to slow down. That means take long, deep breaths, right? There you go, Ellie. Got to breathe and focus. That is correct. So you mean to tell me in that short amount of time, he was able to scope in, set up the weapon, scope in, test the fucking humidity outside, slow his heart rate down, get in on the target, take the shot, dismantle this motherfucker, leave his evidence behind, and do all this other. I'm telling y'all, man, listen, man, y'all say what you want.
Yeah, and throw some crumbs up, blow it in the air, and see which way it's fucking going. Get the fuck out of here. Man. Yeah, it's really, really hard. Really, really hard to get like the furthest target, and you're not even worked up. That you can just sit there as long as you want, relax, breathe, look at the scope, get it perfectly lined up, and still miss it because there's so many factors.
Right here.
This is crazy.
Look at this comment.
What is
so he told listen, DJ, don't jump. So you mean to tell me, oh my ear, right? Like, oh my God, my ear, y'all get me down. All right. A few days later, that motherfucker grew back. Your ass 95 years old. 80, right? 80. So you 95 years old. You mean to tell me your whole ear grew back? And he don't even move like that. He just be standing still. You know, to my African Americans, he moves very slow. And they were able just to graze his ear. An untrained person. Come on, y'all listen.
Exactly.
Come on, y'all.
Thank you. Yeah, in Butler, Pennsylvania.
Come on, y'all.
Oh, man. Yeah, this is all crazy. Literally.
I just got cussed out. I just got cussed out real quick by
By
Golden Rule.
who?
Golden Rule, I do apologize. I got up and I moved from the I'm sorry. I'm sorry. My child is in the background and I'm sorry. Thank you so much for stinging my ass. Go ahead, Randy.
I don't know. You threw me off.
The stingray right here. She threw a stingray. She like you didn't see me throw my stingray.
Oh, thank you for the, yeah. She was stinging your ass. You're supposed to pee on it, supposedly.
Hold on 1 second. Hold on before you continue.
Mm-hmm.
I was just about to get up. Hold on.
Yeah.
Gizmo, was you still in the comments typing in all caps?
Yeah.
What I say the first time?
I get so passionate about this stuff, man. That's why I can't help it sometimes.
Listen,
I be wanting to,
I know that's why you request to come up on the panel, because there's a lot of platforms like mine. The moderators, they don't allow all caps. Okay, so it's just all about just respecting the moderators. But if you want to say something, just feel free to come up.
absolutely. This whole thing, I'm with you, brother. Like from that far away, right? First of all, that kid was like a coat, skinny as a damn coat rack.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
A 30-yard 6 pew pew.
He tested the wind first. His ass was like she said, blowing sand, so he can make sure he can lead the wind, right? So he can
right. And then that thing would have took the whole back of his neck off.
Yeah.
His head would have been hanging by strings.
Even professionals said that his head would have been there.
Yes, it would have made a small hole in the front. It would have took the whole back out.
That is correct. Now you do have, your different variables according to some people that's in their feelings. They said sometimes,
yeah,
maybe it could have just, the bullet was nice and it just could have just, pinged off his spine and just landed somewhere, and that would cause him to die.
It said this neck bone stopped the bullet.
Yeah. The thin ass neck bone. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Do y'all understand the foot-pounds of torque that's coming behind?
Right.
If that shot was taken.
That's a powerful shot, pew pew.
Yes.
Very powerful.
That's why they use it for hunting.
Right.
All right.
Ain't no damn neck bone gonna stop that thing in a human. I'll tell you that right now.
Oh shit. Y'all, we got 6th Street. We got the feelings guy back in here.
Oh god.
Go ahead.
Anyways, I think we
ahead.
should all we should all talk about the craziest things we've heard to basically go with this theory, right? I heard somebody say that it was a practice round, right? I heard that, and then I heard it may have been a packed bullet, basically a bullet that was made from him, essentially, like a homemade bullet, right?
Oh my Lord.
And then on top of that, so I'm like, okay, I'll play with you, right? Okay, cool. So then the bullets that were engraved. Were any of those? And that's what I asked him. And he could have just went into a bucket and he could have pulled out and just grabbed one. So you mean he took the time and the energy to engrave all of these bullets, but then he potentially used a practice round? Okay. And then he just one, I mean, even the pact theory. Yeah. He just used one just cause he knows that it would work better. What in the Sam hell is happening here? For real.
Right.
I can't with these excuses. They're not, I mean, just common sense. Any normal human being. Like, I mean, Candace even said that somebody reached out to her and said that caliber ricocheted and ended up hitting people in the legs that were hunting and took the damn legs off.
So you're
Exactly.
okay. So you're obviously y'all are listening to Candace's theories, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so Candace has said multiple things, right? And she's saying it was the microphone, I believe, or whatever, right? Am I correct? The microphone blew up or something like that, or how did?
She's in process of investigating, meaning questioning, meaning that she's looking into, she's questioning, she's getting more information from people, she's getting more information.
She said 100%, 100%. He was shot in the neck. I have proof. I have a source. 100%. So
Don't care.
I mean, did she not say that? Just
I'm
like
going
she said
off of
the
what I
Egyptian
see and what
planes.
I've researched,
And she
not
said
just
the
what
Egyptian
Candace Owens
planes
says.
that she was gonna remember. She said she was gonna, she never corrected herself on that. She said it was maroon people in maroon shirts. She said the French were after her. I mean,
have you ever done any investigative work or questioned
here's another
anything
thing I
before?
have to say. Are any of y'all
Your theory
actually
makes no sense.
expert workers? I mean, are y'all experts like in shooting range? Like, are you actually military
A lot of this stuff
sniper
is common
experts?
Yeah,
sense.
there are a lot are. Yes, absolutely.
Are you a military sniper?
Most of this stuff is common sense,
I'm
though.
asking you though a question. Are any of you
yeah.
military
Answer-
snipers?
Please.
Are you?
No.
she's-
So what
All
I
right, then
do,
don't ask
so what
us.
you can do is have y'all
No,
looked at, have y'all even looked at
I know what a 30-06 can do, and I know what it's about.
140 to 200. That is not. Have y'all looked up what the experts are saying? That is not that big of a
Oh,
deal.
the experts.
Yeah, have you looked it up?
my
Have you looked up what
God.
what snipers and everyone are
Holy
saying? Or are you just
cow.
going on what Candace Owens says?
I
Oh
know
my
what
God.
a 30-06
Really, I mean,
can
like,
do,
like,
Mitch.
like this is what's
right?
mind-boggling. Like,
You don't.
I am not like alone on that.
You
The
don't.
military
I know you're
or
not.
somebody
I
was
know you're
behind
not.
it.
You're in
but where I
pack of
cut the line
delusional.
is when
You're the
people start
delusional
like
ones.
the dumbest shit. It's like, are you
Do
serious?
you know how powerful that
What you're
that
saying is the
shotgun
dumbest
is?
shit.
Do you know
I don't know
how
who you're
powerful
talking
that
to, but I'll
shotgun
fucking
is?
block your ass. Okay, don't call me dumb.
Let's.
Do you
No,
know how
she's not
powerful
dumb.
that
She's
that
very
smart.
pew is?
Actually, you know what? Get the fuck down right now. Get the fuck down. Don't call me dumb. Who the fuck are you calling dumb?
She's not dumb.
Get the
she's just
fuck
I didn't
off
call you
fucking
dumb.
panel
Are you talking
now.
to me right now?
Yeah, I'm fucking talking to you. Get the fuck
You
down.
just said what sounds
You don't
dumb, and I
call
said
me
what
dumb.
you're
You
saying
fucking
sounds
hear me?
dumb.
Get
Why are
your
you getting
ass
so
down.
upset?
Get her
Why are
the
you getting
fuck
so
down
upset?
right now, dude. I swear to God.
Oh my!
Why are you
Hey,
getting so upset?
Randy, this is
Get
how they
the
act.
fuck down
I just
now.
reiterated
look at how they
exactly
act.
what you said.
I don't give a fuck. I said, get
hey,
your ass
Laura.
Hey,
off
Are
of
you
me.
a white liberal?
Laura, it was Gizmo
okay.
that called you dumb. It was
I
Gizmo
didn't
that called.
call her dumb.
No,
What'd
no
you
one
say?
said
She's
she was
fucking
dumb.
dumb?
She said
Somebody
it,
did
it
say
sounds
she was
dumb, and I said what you're
dumb.
saying sounds dumb. That's exactly
Well, let
verbatim
me
what I
just
said.
tell.
Okay,
Let me
well,
just
if it
tell
was
you
a
something.
misunderstanding,
What I
chill
Let me
out.
said
just
was, do
let me
you know
just
how
tell you something.
powerful
You're
that
calling her
shot
dumb
pew
because
is?
she's a female and she's not dumb. Her
Do,
husband
Because she's a
has military.
female?
Nobody
I
called her dumb.
didn't
It
even
was
call
me.
her dumb. So what are
It
you
wasn't
Her
talking
Gizmo.
about?
It was
husband
me. I
has.
just said what I
Can I
said.
say something? Can I say something? Because y'all had plenty of time
No,
to
you're
say
making
something.
stuff up. You said I said it. I didn't say that.
Her
No, you didn't.
husband has military background, so if she
I'm
knows,
fine by
Listen,
myself.
do you
So
know
it's
what
hello,
okay that she
30
can
on
say
hello,
what we're
one
saying
at a
is dumb, but I
time,
can't reiterate
y'all.
hello,
One
that.
at a
hello,
time. One at a
hello.
time.
That's what I'm saying. One at a time. Y'all
All right. Do
spoke,
you
so
know what a
now
30-06 is?
I
Do you know
I know
how
what a
Yes.
30-06
powerful that?
is
Do you
because
know
my
how powerful that pew pew is?
you
Yeah, it's
said
very
for her to use
powerful.
common sense. She's using common sense. Her husband has military background.
Yeah,
My father
I
owned
have
a
military background.
30-06, so I don't know. So what do
Yeah,
you? I
I
know
have
about
too.
that
Point
pew
is,
pew.
we all have
It's a
We
theories
all
on
very
know
how it was
about.
taken
powerful.
out. We all
She
got
All right.
theories
said
on it. We don't have
no.
to get
That
She
thing
asked
would
you,
have
was you
taken his head
using
off.
Candace?
Calm down,
Hello,
please. Everybody
hello,
one at a time.
hello. She
Yes.
said, was you using your background or was you only going on Candace's background? That's what she asked you. And then she told you what she said. And then y'all jumped on her on both feet.
Listen,
Mr.
hold on,
Gizmo.
before we continue.
God,
Wait, whoa. Before we continue, y'all, I need the moderators. Again, I'm sitting over here listening, hitting the fuck out of my vape. I need the moderators to take control. Y'all need y'all to take control of this. It's being recorded.
Just one at a
I
time,
ain't,
y'all.
I ain't finna be cussing
Okay.
at nobody on this panel. All
I'll
I
be
gotta
back.
say is everybody come with their theories. Be respectful. We ain't gotta get nasty with it. You gotta get nasty.
All I said, I wasn't getting nasty at all. All I said was, I know how powerful a 30-06 pew pew is, and I know what it can do. That's all I said. My father
Okay.
owned
Well,
one. Them things are no joke.
I don't necessarily agree with the theory of him actually getting hit with a bullet, but considering what Laura was trying to say, she was questioning whether folks were just going by what Candace implied
Correct.
about how she said first. Candace said with 100% surety that she was hit with a bullet. Yeah. I from what I've been watching, she's been asking a lot of questions. A lot of stuff is pretty questionable about that day.
Chelsea,
She also brought up the point.
In the beginning, Candace said 100% he was hit by a bullet. That's what Candace said out of her mouth. Then she switched up and said it was the mic. That's all Laura was got to. That's all Laura said. And then these two jumped on her with both feet. Mr. Gizmo told her to use common sense. That's all I was saying.
Well, she brought up points that she wanted them to address before they jumped down her throat about it. With Candace mentioning like the folks in the crowd with the maroon shirts. From what I remember her saying, she pointed that out because that implied that there was a military-esque operation, that people were there in the crowd to help, I guess, be the folks that were supposed to talk to the news reporters, or clearly folks that was aware of what was happening around that area. Yes.
Chelsea, Candy. Hold on a second. You guys mute up for me. All of you, mute up. I'm going to give you guys, and I'm going to start with you, Gizmo. I'm going to give you just like a minute and a half to finish what you need to say, and then I'm going to mute your mic, and then we'll go to the next person. So whatever point you're trying to make, I need you to make it, but be respectful. I'm not saying you weren't. I'm just saying moving forward, just be respectful. So go ahead, take your time, sir.
Yeah. So all I was saying was that if he really got hit with a 30-06 pew pew bullet, that thing would have put a small hole in the front of his neck and it would have blew off the back of his head. It would have been hanging on by strings, first of all. So I don't think he was hit by a bullet, by a 30-06 pew pew. I think that's a bunch of crap. And I also think that they designed a bunch of different things in that moment to confuse people, to make people think a bunch of different things, right? The guy that's speaking, you can tell that he's lying through his teeth. And I'm going to end with this. I know a lot of you ain't going to agree with me on this, and that's okay. We're all entitled to our opinion. I don't even think that Charlie Kirk got unalived. And I'm going to end with that.
All right, sir. Thank you. Okay. White. Go ahead, ma'am.
Thank you. So I just want to make sure that I'm letting all this be known. Gizmo didn't say anything about, I don't even know the lady's name, being stupid.
I know. Don't worry about it. I'll take care of it.
I just want to make sure that I'm getting, I was just reiterating that I'm not college.
No, ma'am, you're not caught in anything. I just want you to make your point. I'll that's housekeeping stuff. I'll take care of it. Just
I got you.
Go ahead and make your point. I got you.
Okay. So essentially the point that I was just making is all of the claims of the people who are claiming that caliper basically jumped around. And then another thing that I thought was very interesting is while watching the trial, they never say an actual bullet. They say it is a bullet jacket fragment. And she actually corrects the prosecutor when he calls it a bullet. And all the other parts of the actual bullet was pretty much so small it kind of disintegrated to almost millimeter type fragments.
Okay.
So at the end of the day, you don't have to be an actual sniper and have military training to understand that and to know and to know what those types of calibers do. And I'll end with that.
All right. Thank you. And up top, Lapses. I can't really see your full name.
Hi, Lapis Lazuli. Hi guys. So I don't know if you've touched on this part yet. If you guys, but the scene of the of the where he was unalived, how that was dug up and then covered with concrete within weeks of it happening. That I find very suspicious. And then I don't know if you guys have touched on this, but also the FBI, it was a state crime, which means the jurisdiction would be under Utah police. So Cash Hotel and the whole FBI and the federal unit had absolutely no reason to be there unless there was some kind of conspiracy. I don't know if that's been touched on too.
Okay. All right. Good point. Okay. So now hold on a second, Candace. Gizmo, do you have a comment on either thing that was just said? On those things only.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with the lady, which she said something was real shady about how the next day they're doing construction and concrete, right? You know, filling in whatever they were doing. There was something funny about they all jumped over that table and surrounded and covered and made sure no one could see what was happening. And just the people in the comments agreed with me. I think that was a nice trap little door under there, and that was it. And they didn't take Charlie Kirk to no goddamn thing. That was all staged.
Okay. And you'll land your plane there, sir?
Yeah. And if you see the way the supposable injury like happens, it just looks so Hollywood. It looks so Hollywood.
Okay, I got it. All right. Well, thank you very much, sir. Thanks for coming up. All right, Miss White, go ahead.
You're welcome. Thank you.
So I can understand where people can kind of have that theory of him not being unalived. I think it strains from there's just exactly what was seen, and we're not used to seeing something like that, you know. But at the end of the day, I mean, the proof for me is, you know, them carrying Charlie to the SUV, and then of course finding the pictures of the SUV with the broken glass. In my opinion, that is the road mic. I just that would have been underneath his shirt because that's exactly where it was. So unfortunately, I wish that it was true. I wish that he was not unalived, but that's my story. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Thank you. And ma'am up top, Lapses.
So yeah, I think I think he was unalived. I don't believe I think that actually did happen, and I don't know if
Okay, I'm sorry, I don't know what happened.
which of my mute excellent. I don't know. I don't know where I left off. I don't know how it got muted. So yeah, I was just saying, like, I don't necessarily, I think he was unalived that day. I think that there was he was assassinated that day. I do believe.
Okay. I think you keep muting yourself. I'm not sure.
It said a moderator did it.
Okay. I'm sorry. Well,
I'm not muting you. I don't know how.
Hold on. Listen.
Hold on.
Y'all, I hope we're not.
It said a moderator turned off my mic.
Hey, what's going on?
One of your moderators keeps turning off my microphone when I'm speaking.
The unicorn person and this person are the same person. I can tell your voice. And when I try to unmute the one mic,
no, I can go on camera if you want, love. I have pictures of myself on my vid. Why would I be on here 2-on-2? That's weird.
Let's just see what she have to say.
Okay, you sound the same. You sounded the
so
same when I was trying to unmute.
Your only theory is that because we sound the same, I think maybe her mom should be taken away. That's weird.
Talk at the same time.
Randy, hold on.
I don't know who is it you're saying that I am
because
the same
I'm
as?
a unicorn person.
Okay, White, can you speak? Can you unmute and speak?
I'm right here. Yep.
Hi, let's speak at the same time and
thanks.
show
Hello, we're
the,
speaking at the same time.
the big brain at the top that we're different people. She could have clicked on our profiles and seen that herself instead of.
No, we're not going to be disrespectful. That's
I
not
mean,
going to happen.
I think what's
We
disrespectful
can,
is
I
someone
know,
muting
but
me
no, listen, we can dialogue.
and then
like
accusing me
adults,
of being on
okay?
2 accounts. I think
what?
it's really
Okay.
weird.
Okay, all right. We'll take care of the
So,
housekeeping stuff
Ronnie, can
on
you
the tele.
apologize to me?
I got a question
Ronnie, can you apologize to me
about the subject.
for muting me and then accusing me of being on 2 accounts?
I apologize to you.
Thank you.
That I don't know you, but I apologize because
Great, thank you.
You sound similar, and you supposedly spoke at the same time, so you're not the same person.
Okay. You know you can click on people's profiles and see who they are, right?
You know, I don't have time for all that because I'm trying to moderate the chat as well.
Oh my goodness.
GV, I got a question.
Oh, you did that to yourself, girl.
Go ahead, Chelsea.
Hey, GV, this picture right here, this supposed to be the view from what Charlie seen? And that X supposed to be where Tyler is supposed to be at? That's what that is? The picture?
So according to his security personnel, the head of security, Brian, that's speaking, he said normally before Charlie go out, they will go out and get a picture of the scene, take a picture of it and send it back to Charlie so he can get mentally prepared on what he's going to be walking out to. So allegedly, this is the photo before Charlie walked out.
I got another question. So you mean to tell me security had drones? They surveyed the whole campus and ain't nobody thought it was a good idea to look at the building directly in front of this man. Ain't nobody thought to go like sit somebody up there.
Well, so he showed a message, right? That he communicated with local PD, the campus PD, about having somebody on the rooftop. He said that according to the text message, the local PD said they got it covered.
I remember hearing that. Okay. I just never seen where the building was in proximity to him. So they was just like, oh, okay, they got it. We good.
Yeah, that's what.
That's a good point, Chelsea. That's
Erica
a great
should have
point.
took their ass to
They had people up there as security.
Yeah. So
and the fact that she didn't even take their ass to court or held them accountable
again
says value.
Again, we're going to get to that because 2 is, he said that at the time no drones were deployed. He said it was against certain laws and different things like that of Utah that they could not deploy.
Utah laws, right?
Yeah.
What?
I actually looked up this information specifically because I didn't know anything about any sort of, if anybody else had done it, because I was just want to look at it myself when I was originally watching this interview. And I thought it was very strange how he says over and over, I can't break the law. He said it probably about 7, and you guys probably just watched that part.
Yeah.
I can't break the law, right? And to me, I'm very, very attention to detail with certain things. I'm very attention to detail when I'm watching him, and he touches his face, he touches his nose, he touches the corner of his eye. That is indication. I don't know if you guys have ever seen anything about people lying, but that is an indication along with eye movement. Yep.
I heard someone mention that the security detail were ex-IDF. That
I've heard that
security
as
detail was ex-IDF.
Yeah, but I actually looked up exactly what's needed because he said that there's policies, there's regulations, things of that nature, right? Making it seem like he had tried to attempt to gain,
Like his hands
because he said he spends thousands of dollars on drones, right? He spent thousands of dollars on drones, and then he proceeds to blame it basically on the UVU PD that they didn't, that they didn't get in contact with the Oakham Police Department because he called the police department and said, "Yeah, we got drones." Oh, why didn't they do that? Why didn't you do that? You're so attention to detail. You get every single thing, right? And you wouldn't follow up?
Well, he never communicated to the local PD, I would like to deploy these drones.
It is a simple, I have the actual policies and procedures from UVU in front of me. All of they need, obviously you have to abide by FAA, which is any person that flies a drone has to abide by FAA. That is just what you do. But in this policies and procedures straight from the school, it says obtaining authorized authorization to operate a UAS, which is a drone. It says those seeking authorization to operate a UAS on university property must submit a request for authorization to operate a UAS drone on UVU property available at the Office of Risk Management webpage, which is where I got that as well, and then submit it to the Office of Risk Management. The request shall be an acknowledgement that authorized pilots of UAS on university property and must comply with this policy. So what I want to know is if you're, you're head of security, you should have all your I's dotted and all your T's crossed, especially when you have so much concern about not having the manpower. So if you're so concerned about not having the manpower, why wouldn't you do your due diligence and simply look up exactly what's needed to be able to fly one of your drones, which I'm sure the school would have no issues with because they want everybody to be safe as well. And there is no rules in anything that they show here that he would be denied. And I actually looked because it's an official document that has to be submitted. He never submitted a document at all. He never submitted a request. So
another thing, all that considered, the negligence of his security, folks who are convinced that Tyler still had a hand in this, be it he may not have pulled the trigger, but he was there that day, he's involved somehow. How is it that everything that surrounded Charlie and what happened after him doesn't ring alarm bells? Besides it just being Tyler. Now it's like I need people to realize we're being pulled in two directions. We have a whole mass of people, 80%, I'm pretty sure, are like, this whole thing was suspicious.
Mm-hmm.
And there's like a good 20% Tyler did it. I'm convinced that's it. There's so much.
Who's gaining? Who's gaining right now? So who gained the most just in real life? Who gained the most from
the folks that's not getting the attention pointed at them?
Wouldn't the American government gain the most?
I think it would be the people he was upsetting before he got taken out.
He was a very big influence.
I think the American government had to help cover up what took place, and they're trying to clean their tracks up.
Yep.
So again, that will pose the question: why would the FBI get involved on a college campus?
Yeah, and like you said, was it you White that said that
this is not federal grounds? So,
yeah, federal ground. Yeah, so it had to be something federally. Well, wasn't it mentioned that same day people were suspicious of Rev 29 land having something to do with it, or did homeboy, what's his name, the director?
Be careful.
What's his name? Bug-Eyed.
Yeah.
Bug-Eyed. Did he pop up because he felt it was his personal mission to come and help out because he was cool with Charlie? Is that a reason why he showed up? Is that what he said he showed up for?
Yeah. And with the whole team. Yeah, that was.
He said he showed up because Charlie was his friend. He wanted to see what happened.
And then we can't get where he was going with that plane. We can't get his
the plane. Bring up the
plane. Again, based on what we've heard so far from the preliminary hearing, you had an FBI agent, a sergeant to be exact, and two officers to go up there on that stand. That nobody from his security detail was up there. You had 6 officers out there in the crowd, working the crowd. You had 6 officers around, 5, I can say, around Charlie. And then you had another security personnel that worked for Charlie right above him in that hall of flags with a local PD officer. They supposed to have viewpoint because, again, they was there to stop people from throwing rocks down on Charlie. So you mean to tell me from that vantage point, none of y'all was in court to testify as a witness?
And none of his, that is weird. And it's like, okay, so hearing that, folks are still convinced Tyler did this all on his own. He was just miraculously trained by Mossad and took this man out by himself on his own merit.
Chelsea, would you show your hand? And GV, would you show your hand?
I got so many hands y'all haven't seen yet, boy.
I know, but would you show your hand in court?
Nah, but the preliminary hearing and stuff. This is why I think they're playing in folks' faces.
Yeah, but I wouldn't. If it was me, I wouldn't show my hand in pre-trial or before we even went to trial. I would have all my aces in my back pocket. I wouldn't show everything.
Why do we even need to
Well,
see the
you've got to
preliminary
show as
trial?
much as possible, or because it's free
Why,
trial.
Go ahead, Randy.
Right.
why is there a preliminary hearing that I
Oh,
haven't seen
Lord.
enough evidence to not have probable doubt or whatever you want to call it?
Probable cause, PC.
Probable cause, yeah.
Not
Because it's
probable
like
cause,
enough
but
evidence has been shown to question
doubt.
everything, and not even just with Candace. There's like other people too that have been doing their own research. And y'all gotta stop getting mad about Candace coming up in conversation. I'm sorry, but like she own it. We listening because she own it. And she gonna fuck up. She gonna fuck up. But there's other folks that's been doing.
Catch it. We'll catch it.
Yeah, there's other folks that been doing their
I never
own.
got mad about Candace.
You know, no, I seen the comments too. It's like it's
No,
just
it wasn't
it's
me.
just it's just
I can see all points. It wasn't me. I didn't say anything about Candace.
I'm saying just some folks.
Did Lapis? Was she able to speak?
She did, but it's
Yeah,
her
she
turn
did.
to speak again. I was going to ask her if she had anything final she needed to say. Lapis.
Her ass walked away from the microphone.
Can you hear me okay?
She set the phone
There she
down on
is.
the coffee.
Okay,
There
okay.
she goes.
She went.
I'm sorry
and-
about that, Lapis.
She set
Oh,
the
it's
phone-
okay.
She set the phone down and got some spaghetti.
No, I think my mute's like being weird. So I was gonna ask. Well, I have two questions. My first one is, what do you guys think about the initial witness reports saying it was a gentleman, similar looks, but shoulder length hair?
What, the boyfriend? The
No,
gay
those
lover?
were the day of. The day of the assassination, there were witness reports saying that one of the person had shoulder length dark hair.
Yeah.
And it was
probably the gay lover that they had a
Yeah.
picture of him in the maroon T-shirt. That they,
so
who
I
knows?
wonder why. Like,
Also,
is
the
he
weapon
being
that-
protected? Oh, sorry.
The weapon that, yeah, he has immunity for some reason, but probably to go along with the narrative, anybody can do anything for money. But then you also have that weapon could have been planted with the DNA of both of the freaking people. That wasn't even the weapon that did what. Supposedly, if there was a weapon that did that, right?
Shouldn't they be able to tell that it went off? Shouldn't they be able to tell if that actual weapon
They
was
should be able to tell a
Mm-hmm.
lot of things. Yeah, 100%.
well,
But
yes-
I've never seen a trial like this at all.
Well, yesterday it was brought up. How come they never tested Tyler for gunpowder residue or gunshot residue? Now, remember they said they found his clothing, right? The clothing he had on. Y'all remember that?
Correct.
Yeah.
So if you found the clothing, should that be tested for gunpowder residue or anything?
Oh, but he changed so many times. That's probably why they did that narrative, because he changed so many times that he buried his clothing somewhere.
All right, watch
Well,
this.
and
Wait. Watch this. When you're lining your sights up, ain't your face right there near that weapon? So that means that shit should still be all over here and also on your fingers, on your wrist, on your jaws, your ear. It's in the air. That means it got caught. You could change your clothes, but it's still on you.
What about the canines?
What about the old man that got up and said, "I did it"? Y'all remember
Weird.
when the old creep that had
That
some
was so weird.
some
Yeah, he was
camphor on his
also in the
phone?
Boston. He was there for the Boston.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
And he said in the hospital that he was paid to do that. He doesn't know from where or from who.
Whoa.
Mhm.
Wait a minute. First of all, we know that we saw him at the at the Boston thing. Same guy. Right? We call them what? Crisis actors, right? So you mean to tell me he admitted somebody gave him some money?
That's
He
what
got
I've.
the money
I
like
forget
20
where I
minutes later. Not even like a few hours after it happened. They were dragging him out of there. There was video footage of them dragging him out there. He was yelling.
Well, they had to drag him because his pants was on his down his
Yeah,
ass.
his pants was falling down. Yeah.
Cause a distraction.
Yeah.
Distraction.
Yeah,
He was showing his whole ass. That man had so much hair on his legs.
Oh Lord. So what they saying? Tyler paid him to take the rap. I'm just trying to get why people convinced Tyler had
He
something to
said
do with
he
this.
was paid to do that, but he did not say, or he said he didn't know from who, essentially. But I don't. No, I want Tyler. Let's be real here. Man, oh man.
So nobody's questioning this though. It's like for for folks convinced about Tyler, it's like there's too many players at hand around this to be like this one little wonky looking boy.
Yeah, cut and dry. This is what it is. Yep. Because
Shot
he
himself.
smiles. He smiled in court, so he's got to be a complete
No. He
sociopath,
said he
right?
did it. He
What
said
the
he did it.
hell?
What? He turned himself
No, that's what
in.
people are saying. Like, so you're telling me that based off that's hard evidence for you. You can see somebody through a TV screen and see that he might have smirked and you have no idea what they were talking about. You have no idea what happened, and immediately he's a psychopath and he's guilty. Really? Oh, that's
He
really
just
good
looked funny.
investigative work.
He
Really
just
good.
looked funny. Other than that, they said he admitted to it and he turned himself in. So obviously.
He admitted to it. He gave a play-by-play. He did it in text, writing, and verbally. Because just in case he didn't
that
think
whole love letter
he
wrote,
heard him through all those different forms of communication. Yeah,
he had all that digital footprints to make sure y'all knew he was talking to his boyfriend.
No.
And say he
Did you erase the messages?
Why
he wrote on the bullet.
Why in the hell would your ass be sitting at Subway? He went at Subway. Your ass sit down eating. I'm talking about he eating.
He's enjoying himself. He's eating.
You just took somebody's life, but you got an appetite.
Right, and then you go and eat. Yeah, right.
Just out there. Just out there.
Okay, but
And
how
then
about
he
this
got on
one?
Discord
Nothing
again.
to say.
After he got apprehended.
The Discord message that they sent in, that was one of the confessions. The Discord message that they said was him, Tyler, admitting to it in the Discord chat. He was in police custody.
After, they gave him a computer. Listen, they gave him a computer for him to go in there and make
Go
sure
on
Discord knew that he did it. Y'all, listen, why would he not be able to go in the court? Y'all, come on, y'all act like the police.
Wait. That's why the magistrate was up there typing the whole damn time. He was
Look
saying
at the body cam going off.
his ass was typing like, damn, these motherfuckers got us. Y'all got to get better with this. These testimonies is making us look bad. Y'all heard why he was typing so hard, he was pissed.
Oh, shit.
Yo, we losing the plot. They picking up on something weird. Cut the cameras off.
These people are smarter than we thought they were. Damn it.
It's like, damn. But then again, why would they do the preliminary hearing? Why they cut the cameras on so we could see them sweat? I feel like it's probably 2 or 3 parties at play. Maybe I thought this for a split second hearing y'all up here fussing and cussing. I thought, what if Homeboy was trying to fake his death, and then it was like, oh no, buddy, commit, and then somebody was like, no, we gotta take him out for real. So other folks around him was like, oh shit, he dead. Wait, we didn't expect that. And then, maybe it was a few folks around that was like, trying to cover the tracks. But at the same time, it's like, we didn't mean for him to die for real. But we don't want nobody to find out we were doing all this at all. I don't know who to put where, but I just feel like some folks are pissed things didn't go how they planned it to.
Well, I think even if they did it, I think even if they planned it, I don't think that they planned for that. In my opinion, that magnetic clip, the magic magnetic clip that was on the road mic, I have a video that's verbatim that you can see it pop up. And why did he react before any sort of initial entry wound? Why was there a clear reaction and then his shirt pop up over that entry wound and then go down and then boom, there's an entry wound?
Where did they say the glass came from? Did they say it came from the mic?
The road mic, yeah.
So does anybody
and
have
there's
the
actually
mic?
a little white tiny she blew it up because she to show on the picture that those little tiny shards had white like markings on it, and on the road mic it says road RODE and it's white. And there's also evidence of somebody that has taken apart their road mic, and it is absolutely tempered glass.
Really?
So I have a question.
Oh yeah.
I have a question. Am I allowed to talk?
Randy?
Am I allowed to talk? Yeah.
You said what?
No? Am I allowed to speak?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, because I have a question.
Well, ask the damn question. Stop putting wet stuff in the chat.
Whispering.
I didn't put anything in the fucking chat. I said, can I ask a fucking question? Because there's new people here taking over the whole fucking channel. I have a question.
Go ahead, Randy. Go ahead, sweetheart.
They want to call me Big Brain, and they don't even know who the fuck I am.
Don't you start. What's your question?
Go ahead, sweetheart.
drop?
I don't know. Gizmo, go ahead.
Yeah, I just had one more quick thing to say. It was, and also, wasn't it kind of funny how that guy grabbed the chair that Charlie was supposedly pew-pewed on so fast to take them cameras down that were from behind Charlie, whatever that setup was.
You know, you got people saying
could have been a hologram type thing. I don't know what the hell that was, but they got that thing the hell out of there.
He did.
And if it's a crime scene, you ain't supposed to touch nothing, step on nothing. You ain't supposed to be in that area at all.
That is correct. He made it very clear that they were trained, officers, and they know with something that magnitude, you automatically seal that area off.
100%.
I just want to know where Charlie's shirt is. That's all I want to know. That's all I want to know is where's Charlie's shirt?
The
Freedom shirt.
It is part. All of that is part of evidence. All of it from.
They're saying that they have it.
Well,
no, they gave it back to Erica Kirk. Is one of them admitted? Like the necklace,
it's
they
missing.
did. The shirt?
Necklace, yes.
Well,
so Brian Harple says that he cuts it and he gets on top of him on the stretcher in the hospital.
Don't rush it. We haven't got to that part. Don't rush it.
Oh, sorry.
Don't rush it. I want to hear every damn thing. I want to make sure it's recorded so we can break that shit down. Okay. Again, you say you got all this other, a damn screwdriver, but you don't have nothing from you. You didn't speak nothing about the tent. You didn't speak nothing about the chair he was sitting in. Nothing about the camera, like you said, that was behind him, allegedly. You didn't speak nothing about the clothing Charlie had on. You didn't take pictures of the walkway. You didn't take pictures of the SUV he was driving when he was transported. You didn't have to take a picture of his body, but everything that surrounded his body. None of that was talked about during this preliminary hearing. None. All of that is part of evidence. All of it.
I got another question. Then I gotta go. Is it a full moon tonight?
I don't know. I need to go. It's raining.
I'm just checking.
Let me look. Hold on. I can go look. Hold on.
It's raining outside. So many clouds outside. It's a few hanging outside my front door.
Yeah, it's been raining, heat wave and all. I'm just making sure ain't no full moon. People acting up.
Yeah, that's right. That's right, Sarah. The necklace, anything that he had on his persons, all of that is part of evidence because you got to recreate the scene. That's the only way. That's the only way you're able to solve a crime is to recreate the scene.
Well, if Erica got that stuff, she got special government permissions and privileges, and she got that evidence now. So y'all talk to her about that. If she got it,
I know one thing. That boy Tyler didn't do it. He ain't had nothing to do with it.
I mean, just look, y'all. I got him up here. Just look at him. Right
in the back.
He looks shady. He looked guilty as man. You can tell by the way he's talking how nervous he is. He's all over the place.
Man,
I feel like he's not in his right mind. I feel like they got him. I don't know something. You know about that MK.
You say MK got him MK Ultra.
They got him MK'd up.
Well,
on some sit here, be quiet.
Well,
what you thought you was doing that day.
Well, listening to his booty lover.
Oh my God!
Say what you want. I don't care. That's what it is. He like ass. Okay, say what you want. I mean, what else can another man give you? Booty, okay? Booty.
Okay.
He likes to play.
You gotta play the interview.
Okay. Hey, you like me? You don't. It is. Hey, I'm not going to change the way I look at things just to protect somebody's feelings. Okay.
Apparently that was his motivation.
Okay. I bet you did motivate him.
It's like he was mad. Charlie didn't like that stuff. So he's like, I gotta take him out of here. He don't like the booty bandit.
I guess tunnels was traveling in tunnels was his best mission. But
what do you think about that comment from Cash Patel when he said, "See you in what's that?"
Van Holla.
Yeah. How do you guys feel about that comment? What was that all about?
I felt the same way I felt by him saying, "We solved this case in 33 hours." Sir, you're being too obvious. If you're part of the club, you can't just be saying stuff that corny and obvious, sir. Like you being suspect.
Shiloh said, yeah, why does she get to review items to put in evidence? That's a great question.
Because she's special, yo.
That's a great question. That stuff's supposed to be turned over to the police, not the widow.
Well, you know, she's multiple people, you know. So there's that.
That is correct.
She's special either way. She got special privileges.
All of them are special, apparently.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
It's us against the government.
Again, listen, I love the question, right? I love when people ask questions because it makes us look at things differently, right? Well, I never looked at it like this and I never looked at that. But again, let's bring this up again. You mean to tell me I could count probably about 30 people up here.
Oh, easy.
You know,
to me, it looks like 100.
So just based on them on the railing, and it's more than likely it's probably people behind there. You mean to tell me nobody saw anything up here? Because you at a college campus, people got their cell phones out. Kids.
I was gonna say, is that where that video was taken? That little tiny black ant that was taken running across the through? Was that?
He put an X right here where.
But only one person out of all those people had turned around with all their cell phones out, but only one captured that. It's pretty interesting.
Yeah,
there had to be more. You seen, this is why Candace brought up the people who was matching out there in that crowd. This may have been a whole set up crowd situation. Look at how this was handled. That's why I'm saying it had to be on there was multiple parties at play. Things didn't turn out how they expected it to. Everybody freaking out. Too many folks asking questions. Some folks think it was staged. Some folks think that, it was Tyler. Some folks think it was some other governments that had a hand in it. Maybe it was supposed to be a fake death. Unaliving, and then ended up being a real one. Who knows?
Well, again, what Erica did a few days later, when she said, "I forgive you," I forgive you for unaliving my husband. That right there should have been suspect number one.
100%. I couldn't believe she said that.
Yeah, it's called manipulating the public. You're putting I mean, she should have been taken in for that, in my opinion, because she's essentially telling the public what they should think.
Yeah,
it was the fireworks
and using their emotions, especially at that time, using their emotions and then their vulnerability because they're grieving. And
she came out the fireworks, like it was a WWE WrestleMania event. That's weird.
Well, again, she
whole damn thing was weird.
She gave Drewski more flack over anyway.
Right.
Right. I'm going to sue you, Moses. What's going on?
Man, GB, how you doing?
Man, we just trying to figure out. We just breaking down the first 25% of what this security officer said.
This seems like a theater. Like I bought tickets for something to go see. Like, like a nice little theater movie here. Old school way. It seemed like before that happened, I think the people went to that town and hired the most obvious person to be, get the blame for. And then they set up the whole way of the people where they sit at or where they move at and then where they put the tarp and all that stuff. And they have this I don't know, it feels like it was so staged that it's like, what are you guys playing with? Like, what kind of a ignorance we do they think we are? Like, I don't know. I don't get this. People mean like they're selling something. They're selling some whoop tickets that they're not even real. Like, I don't know. It's confusing. You know what I mean?
Again, it's all about asking questions. Right now we just brainstorming. That's all we're doing.
But it seemed like the more they tell the truth, the more you get in trouble. Instead of you know what I'm saying? That's the way I feel.
Well. The people here on the panel, they recognize when his head of security was speaking, the gestures he was making, it didn't line up with his verbiage. So you can tell something was off with his story.
Right.
Hell, just listening to him, you could tell this story
You play baseball
was
before,
off.
Jimmy? You play baseball before? You
Yes,
play baseball?
you're not professionally.
That's what it feels like to me. Those signs. It seems like you're gonna take the base or something, like take a bunt. That's the kind of signs that I seen they were doing that guy was doing. That's what it felt like.
Yeah, again, if you look at it right, if you look at this right, if this is where the shooter was located, right? Let's just say allegedly, if he was located here or if he was located somewhere over here, let's just take this area right here. I'm sorry, y'all. Look at this. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Are they behind a tree right there?
No, the tree is on the side, and you still see individuals behind it. So they had a closer vantage point towards here. Again, you got to realize people be having their cell phones out, capturing. I don't know why I have not been able to pronounce a damn thing this week. Honestly.
The headache.
You said you got your GED, so that's okay.
Capture.
Thank you for that GED.
You're welcome. I know what you meant.
Fucking taking
Just
pictures.
trying to help you out.
No, fuck that shit. Taking pictures. Shit.
Yeah.
Been
No,
talking about
the hell, all that the big ass shit. Taking pictures, and you could tell if you look at this. Let's do this right here.
That's
so
zoomed
many
in.
people.
That's zoomed in.
Oh
Look
yeah, they
at
would have
all of
seen him,
that.
man.
Come on, they had the cameras out. They had the cameras
Okay,
out.
you see the hands that's up here, right? It's a hand up here, right? Y'all see right here near my cursor. That means somebody got their phone out.
Hell yeah.
Right?
And that's some. Yeah.
So again, you mean to tell me if this shot went off, all them heads would have turned and pointed straight over here or looked directly over here.
For sure.
Facts.
With that noise, yeah.
Yeah, like what the fuck is that?
Enhanced.
Like what the fuck is that noise? Like what is that noise?
Yeah.
That's just a human reaction.
Exactly. Yeah.
But
that big noise.
But the officer said that testified on Monday. He said he was out here while everybody was running. He seen somewhere in this area right here on the ground. He seen a black holster that held a handgun, but it was empty. So he remembered where the shot came from, and he looked up towards this direction. So he took off this way to get on top of the roof, and that's when he spotted a fucking screwdriver. But he didn't ask nobody over here, right? Because now the first 48 hours are very critical at this moment. So
where are all those people? Why wouldn't they be testifying?
What building was that bullet at? The one that didn't use, supposedly, or whatever. That bullet that they found.
I don't know. I got to go back and hear it because he said it was another building. So I don't know if it was over here or it was over here.
No, they haven't told us which building it was
Okay,
found.
okay,
Yeah,
okay.
so all we know is spent bullets somewhere and they haven't said which.
But it could have came from an officer's weapon, according to their testimony.
Well, that wouldn't make sense.
That don't make sense.
I've talked to a lot of officers, and they don't do that. That would be
you don't do that. The only time you do that if you're in a gun battle and you're racking trying to clear your weapon.
Yeah.
That's
and
it.
then you'd pick it up. You would never leave it. That would be like you would learn that on day one.
Didn't they find a guy with the green jacket? I guess he had a gun on him too. Earlier or something like that, during the time. I don't know. It was a student. I don't know if it was a student, but he was dressed like a science kind of guy. But they found a gun on him.
I don't know.
I never heard this one.
He had like a green like a coat. I think it was. Man. I forgot that earlier. They found a gun on him.
Talking about the guy that went and squeezed something up near where his arm is. That little and all this.
They already had him. I just saw pictures of him. They were walking him out of that place. He was wearing like a green coat, and he had supposedly they found a gun on him. But I'm not sure.
I remember that. It was speculation. It was a video when all this was going down because people were trying to find answers. So they were going through all the videos. I don't remember him being, taken out as far as by a police officer or anything. But they were looking through videos. I do remember the green jacket. He looked really weird. He looked like one of those villains off of Charlie's Angels. But I swear he does. Where it looked like he had something in his in his jacket arm or something like that. I can't fully remember, but I haven't heard anything past that.
I got another quick question, y'all. If y'all remember, how far apart was this event from when that second set of the files were dropped? And folks was going through the files and looking at the pictures. How far apart was that?
No. Remember the files? Did the files drop earlier this year in February?
It was two parts.
Part of them, but they did them in increments. So they would give
Yeah.
us like a little bit at a time. And in fact, they would give us some and then even try to take some away. So, but they did go in increments. We get them slowly. And there was a release right after the assassination.
Mm-hmm. And also, how long until we went to war after this happened? I'm just saying. 5 months? Yep. Okay. That's all
I'm just saying, because there's so many parts of this that we're all trying to figure out and ask questions, but it's like something big was happening around that time. So it's like we're putting all of our energy and effort into figuring out what happened to Charlie, but it was like, shit, he was asking questions too. Like,
The security was a professional security, right, Jimmy?
Huh, sir?
Were the security were professionals? Like, they know what they're doing?
Yeah, all of his security get law enforcement background.
So when that happened, the way they carried him out of there, didn't they know? They know more or less what to do if something like
yeah, you were trained in that, right? So again, when what's her name? Candace pointed this out. When they held him, they were more concerned about his chest area versus his head or his neck.
Yeah, and that's something like that. Like you would think that, I don't know. It was just weird, like how they got him in the truck, like in a way, like they didn't really give a rip. I guess it seemed like that. The professionalism of the supposedly that they have, that they don't care how they moved them. I guess that's the way I felt.
Well, I never seen you in the SUV and you kick the damn door open.
No shit.
like, dude, come on. Like,
exactly.
On.
That's a bull.
Like, dude, come on, man.
You ain't lying. You ain't lying, Jimmy. You ain't lying.
Dude, like, what the fuck?
Y'all can see the red stuff on them. I was looking at pictures last night, seeing how they had him dangling, getting them into the SUV. You could see all of it on his arm and his shirt. If you look at the top of how they were holding him right before they whisked him in. You finally start to see some of that, because I was like, "Where's all the the mess at?"
The SUV should be inside the.
Should have been way more.
But again, I bet you, if photos came out accidentally, his chest area, that I want to see his chest. I'm sorry.
That give it more of an answer.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
There were photos that came out of his
chest.
He
had something going on under his t-shirt. It was just weird.
It looked like he got messy on the way to the truck when they was holding him. But yeah, they weren't holding him properly.
Yeah, no, they wasn't. But I want to see. Again, we know it's not going to happen. But again, if there was the proper medical, what they call it, when they take it to the medical and they review what happened. Room? Yes, that room. They take they take pictures, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Candace showed that. I think there was a picture of his chest.
She showed pictures of his chest.
I have seen pictures of his chest. There looks to be burn marks, but I don't know if it's the real thing or not. Yeah. Let me try to look it up. Hold on.
She showed pictures of his chest.
I agree, Danny.
I think it was either her or I can't remember.
More evidence than anybody else, I think.
Mm-hmm.
But that SUV needs to be inside the court to be like take a picture of the whole damn thing. The whole SUV.
Ellie says she have a picture. You have a picture of his chest, and is this picture credible? You said you will see it in an episode you haven't reviewed yet. Now again, we're only an hour and 30 minutes in. We're going to do the rest of this tomorrow, because this interview is 2 hours and 48 minutes. So I know he got more photos to show and more because again he this dude is full of shit. You said you're looking right now. Okay, gotcha. I want to see a picture of his chest. And who released these photos?
If it's not a picture, you know how they do drawings of the findings on the body, like you know how they have like a little mock body and they draw like where they find the points and all that stuff. Is that what y'all talking about? Because I don't believe y'all actually got a picture.
I feel like I haven't heard that either. at least of like a bare chest.
Yeah, and you know they gotta cut that open too, do the little Y-shaped cut and all that stuff. Like
Yeah.
y'all seen that?
Well, according to the security, he did all that, snatched it off. Let me be quiet.
You talk about? I'm talking about when they do the autopsy. They gotta they look for like the wounds, and then they like get you. They gotta get up in there and look at everything.
Right. That same person that carried him to the SUV.
His neck bone
stopped. You know the SUV got sold, right? You know they got rid of that quick.
Probably, but I mean, you're telling me the same guy that carried him to the SUV pumped his chest to do CPR? That's some crazy stuff right there.
Yeah,
there was no, there wasn't even no exit wound. It said his neck bone stopped the bullet.
He's Superman.
He's Superman or something, right? Yeah.
Yes, Superman bone.
Again, at that speed, at those speeds.
That's right. That can't happen. That can't happen. There's no way.
It's too much to wrap my brain around. They did this on purpose, y'all. We should put more effort.
Well, what I'll do is tomorrow. What I'll do is I'll find a good video of this weapon being shot, and
please do.
We'll play a few videos, right, from a few different people of firing this weapon and hitting a thicker target, and we'll look at it that way.
Mm-hmm.
I got that photo. So do you want me to email it to you?
Can you send it? Can you DM it to me?
Yeah, let me try to do that. Hold on.
TGV thinks it'll be a real one or what? I don't know. Let's get it.
Because I want to make sure that I'm able to put it up on the screen without getting
Yeah. No, but I want to see what your eyes see. Is it a real picture or is it what drawing?
I don't know. Okay, she just said hi. Okay. I'm waiting for her to send me something. Hi, you sent me hi. Hi, hey. Hi. This don't sound right. She said hi, and I text back. I said I'm ready. That don't. Hope nobody take that the wrong way.
That's the crazy stuff.
GV, GV is always ready.
You gotta approve messages before she can send it.
Okay, no,
exactly. Yeah.
She sent it.
It won't let me send a video just straight up because you have to mark it safe or whatever.
So whoa.
What is
it? I'll be right back.
Whoa.
Is it gross?
Talk to me, G. What you see?
What it look like?
Man, GB, stop playing, GB. Come on now.
Try to hook up my cell phone so y'all can see my cell phone on the screen.
Oh, we can see it?
Yeah,
the anticipation is killing me.
If it's gross, give trigger warning, because I don't like seeing that. You threw a hemorrhoid up there a few nights ago. Ain't nobody trying to see that.
It's not too much of a trigger warning. Just I was plugging my cell phone to the computer so y'all can see my cell phone.
Is it nastier than a hemorrhoid?
Oh, them hemorrhoids a motherfucker, ain't it?
You posted the picture. Yeah, I'm just asking.
Let's see. Let me get Well, y'all so damn impatient.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. We're gonna try to make this out. Test it. There go that echo right there. Hold on.
What the hell is that?
What is that?
Wait. I'm gonna point it out because I can see it. Hold on, let me make it bigger. Y'all so damn impatient. Hold on, listen.
That's someone's elbow.
Okay, no. Okay, so I'm put my finger right straight above, straight on top. That looks like his chest nipple. Okay, y'all see that?
Oh, okay. I
Okay,
see
okay.
now. Yep.
Yeah.
Now look now. If you go down towards my way, you can make out the other nipple. You see that mark that's going from one nipple to the next.
It's like dark.
It's dark.
It's dark.
What do you mean?
Yeah, look like something slid across.
It does. Oh my gosh, it really does.
You see it?
Why would they show us these?
Now
I don't see it.
Okay,
What is
now,
it?
hold on. Listen, Chelsea, you see my finger?
Yeah.
Go straight all the way up. You see his nipple?
Okay, that's one.
Now, if you go like down, like this way down, that's his other one.
Is there like a square outline of his skin tone? Like almost like something was there and then everything around it got burned?
Well, you see right here on his stomach, you see some stuff moved. You can see some marks there on his stomach.
What about right below his nipple? I'm seeing like a line where the red is, and then I almost see a line below that.
Yeah,
and it's like a
red line.
patch.
What is that?
It's like
What
a
is the black part?
patch.
I'm opening up YouTube. Does it look the same on YouTube, or is it bigger on YouTube?
Well, listen, you can't see this.
So
What is that
hold on,
black
let me
area?
explain.
It's
So
it's
hold on,
good,
the
but it's-
upper right hand corner. What he's saying is the upper right hand corner where it looks like really dark. That would be his armpit on his. If he's laying back, it would be his left armpit in the from what you're seeing, the upper right hand corner. Okay, then where you see the nipple, then it goes. That would be the right.
The right nipple.
Right side,
Yeah.
and then that line goes across, and where that bigger area is, that would be his left area.
It looks bigger on YouTube. I had to open YouTube to see the full image because on TikTok I can't see the full image. That's why. Okay,
But
now
you
I
guys,
see it.
it's like in a perfect line, in a perfect almost square, even
Right there across the
a
chest.
rectangle. Maybe I don't know.
Hold
Maybe
on.
I'm reading.
Chelsea, is that big? Is that better, Chelsea? Can you see that?
It look different. It don't look the same on my TV like it do on my phone. It don't look the same.
Oh, you looking at the YouTube?
I'm looking at the TV.
Are you looking at us on YouTube? Okay. Hey,
I turned on YouTube just now. I'm on my phone, but I had to turn on YouTube to see the full image on the TV screen.
How do I look on TV?
Your head look bigger.
Okay.
Yeah. So the bottom part. What's that? The table. What he laying on, a chair? Who took the picture? How you get this? I got questions.
There is a friend of mine sent it to me. I'll have to ask her, but the person who posted it is on the original. I can send it to you if you want me to.
What he laying on? Is this inside the SUV?
That's a good
It
question.
looks like it.
That's a good question. What is he laying on?
Or it could be when they're carrying him, maybe, and somebody snapped a shot of his shirt popping up.
Yeah. So what it looks like on the right hand side, that looks like a burn mark.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So something pop and then okay.
I'll send it to you, Chelsea.
It almost looks like those are pants below him, and he's like his body is leaning on something. Oh my gosh, what a beautiful baby that was!
Thank you.
Oh my gosh.
Can't deny that one, Jimmy.
It ain't mine.
Good change.
You can't deny that one.
It ain't mine. I was on Maury 4 times.
So that's a
Yeah, you
damn
cannot
lie.
deny that one.
I know that's a damn.
That's all you right
I'll
there.
let you like it. Like you spit them out yourself.
He's going off camera. He's like,
All right,
nope.
I just sent it to you.
Somebody snuck and took a picture of him, and then they posted it online, and folks they're able to see who did it. They gonna get got. They trying to hide too much. You can't just be exposed and stuff like that. I don't think we're supposed to see this.
Yeah, I don't think
If
we were
it's
supposed
real.
to see that picture either.
Yeah.
And that's why it was probably so blurry. Somebody snapped it, and it was
Yeah,
like the one
real
thing they were
quick.
able to save.
Yeah, real quick. You ain't gotta be slick with like Kari had the phone open and just like tapped it in. Who was the guy? The guy that took the camera. Speaking of being slick, the guy that took the SD card from the back of the tent. Y'all seen when he ran over there when they was taking the body in the car and he was like recording himself saying like, "Yeah, he just got shot. He's dead" or something like that.
I
Or-
remember that.
That was so weird. And this is
So
why I
weird.
think that maybe TPUSA was all in on him faking him being unalive. And then the serious guy was like, nah, we gotta go through with this. And TPUSA was like, whoa shit, wait.
Do you think that everybody in TPSU maybe just works for the U.S. government?
Oh yeah,
like
yeah,
I don't know if you guys have read.
You
If you guys
heard
have
how
read
they
through
was
like
questioning
CIA
folks?
documents, that's what they did. They infiltrated Hollywood. They infiltrated, NASA. Like any branches. So, I mean, I just the theory. It's just a lot of
Y'all heard, I forget who it was, saying when they had all the young kids come out, they used to take them out drinking and get them worked up, and they start asking them opinions about how they felt about Rev 29 land. And okay, for folks who don't know, Rev 29, open your Bibles, go to the back of the book. There's a chapter called Revelations, chapter 2.
I know what you're
verse
talking
9.
about without even looking.
Okay, good. I just had to throw that out there. So Rev 29 land is where I ain't want to say it because I ain't want it, the AI to pop up, get it straight, because we be talking spicy over here. You can say it? Okay.
Don't you think
So
it's
yeah,
kind
them
of
people over
weird
there,
that they
they be
didn't
questioning.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead.
Don't you think it's kind of weird that they didn't have like a ceremony, like a wake and a funeral for him?
They went straight to WrestleMania, Sparks and arena field music. People
Ain't no damn widow nowhere in this world ever in life had a cameraman filming her weeping over her dead husband's body in a casket.
That was weird.
His hand looked like wax. Y'all seen it? It was weird.
That's what a body looks like after it's been embalmed. They don't even look real.
That was fast. Wasn't that like the next day?
Yeah.
Don't it take some time to drain the body out?
Yeah, I think it's like I think you can do it in less than 24 hours if it's like rushed. But
it was waiting on them. They had the table ready and everything.
Chelsea, just to let you know, when white people died, you got to get their ass in the ground.
ASAP, right? ASAP. They don't let them chill out.
Don't do well.
No, see, our black ass, we gonna have like 30 damn services. White folks, you need to get their ass in the ground the same day.
Get them ready.
Hide our secrets.
Gotta get them embalmed and out of here. Everything just escalated so fast. It was suspicious, but I guess this is normal. The fact that they had to record it, like, where she's like, I love you. Like, had the camera, so I had to put the camera at the head, and she's like, I'm touching the head. I can't. Oh my God. It was so cringe. That's how everything got suspicious. Erica was moving too weird.
The funeral was that.
Yeah.
It wasn't a normal reaction to grief. It wasn't.
I think it's all an act.
Yeah.
It was so weird. I didn't know
bad
she was
actor.
so much older than him. That threw me up. Not that it's a problem, but it was like their whole meeting and everything was just like, I don't know, yo. I don't know. And I still can't get over BB Satan Yohu. I'm not even gonna say his name right. Him popping up tweeting like immediately before anybody tweeted. Everybody's still in shock. Body ain't even cold yet.
Can I say something? Somebody put in the chat. Why the fuck she have a mic on while she was weeping over her husband?
Yeah, that was
right. So they can hear her crying.
It's not grieving unless someone sees you. Don't you guys know?
God, it was so weird. It was so weird. And then how she got off the plane with Vance and his wife. She hold on to you, and then the next WWE WrestleMania event, you rubbing all on the back of the man head, like
Right.
she was. That's exactly how
She was doing weird witchcraft. I think she was
Kind of
way
a
too like a Debbie.
Philly person, though. I feel like she's like that's
exactly
her.
what she
No,
was
I
doing.
think she is a part. She is a product of what happens when people are in these disgusting things. Just saying.
Insane. You know what?
Just saying.
That's what she was
DID
doing.
is a thing. And there's a reason for
bad
that.
enough in her comments. She was like, she was gassing him up.
She ripped that motherfucker head off.
Stop. She was gassing
You
him up
guys
when they
think
did
that
that. She was like,
MK Ultra?
a man like Vance.
He's MK Ultra.
He was. He's a man like Vance. Ma'am, your husband. Wait,
hold
why
on.
are you
Wait. I told my damn chair up. Hold on.
See. playing
Why
around.
was the Glendale Stadium already pre-booked when it
Right?
was nowhere on the schedule that they were going to be there on
Right.
tour?
2
No,
weeks.
it was
2
on schedule.
weeks.
They knew they was gonna do that.
That's interesting.
They
I
knew-
went there. I stood in
Yeah.
line, and
Yeah.
motherfuckers are cutting, so I couldn't get in.
They said 2 weeks prior it was booked, which is weird.
Very.
Not that I need to see the children. Somebody brought them up. Not that I need to see the children, know where they at, what's going on with them, but it's like the babies. Why you?
Yeah.
The
Right.
babies. Like
Right.
What
What are you doing?
Can we give Drinker some love? Ain't nobody just gonna not understand. Nobody just gonna understand. She just put 4 damn hearts in the chat. Ain't nobody gonna say nothing.
W Drika.
it didn't sound effective.
I need somebody to go check on Randy and Laura.
I know, right? I think Randy
I
mad.
sent her a message, by the way. I sent her a message and told her I'm sorry if I was sassy.
Randy,
with
if you're
her.
listening, I was not snapping at you. Girl, don't do this to me.
Like literally, this never happened. I'm pretty sure
You got it, Miss B. All right, thank you, Miss B.
I'm pretty sure that sometimes
Tell her I was picking at her. I was just picking at her. I wasn't even trying to come at her sideways. What the pad got
I
to
think
do?
it was me that she was mad at. I think she was mad about me.
Sometimes when we have those times, listen.
What the panic gotta do with?
Oh, I'm worse than that. I'm not even gonna hold anything
I ain't trying
because
to
I
get
can be
cussed
worse
at.
than that.
I ain't trying to get kissed at. Why are you wiping your butt? With
Wait, what's happening on screen here?
playing too damn much? That's what he's doing.
Sometimes like you sat down on the toilet and forgot, and then you pulled up your pants and got the toilet seat cover stuck in there.
See, some of y'all be forgetting them pads be on, and y'all be out there in public.
Yep. Oh no.
To my baby, baby, let's go. No, honey, your pad is hanging out.
What time you coming on tomorrow?
I'll be on earlier tomorrow. Y'all, you know what? Let's push it. Let's push around 1 o'clock. Let's do a 1 to 6 o'clock, 1 p.m. to 6 o'clock p.m. live. Let's do that.
All right.
Oh, I gotta watch the fight. It's about to be on. I think it's on right now.
Hold on, who fighting tomorrow?
No, today. McGregor's fighting tonight.
McGregor is. Oh, I'm like, McGregor. He's back fighting.
Yeah, it's been 5 years. His first fight in 5 years.
Yeah, he was talking shit. Yeah, he was talking shit during the White House UFC thing.
Oh my god, his ass back out there. Look, he needs to sit his ass down.
At this point, he's just doing. He just wants that. He wants that bread. He don't care if he wins or loses. He just wants that more bread.
He pulling a Mike Tyson.
Yeah,
now,
yeah.
I need your ass to lose. Don't you knock his ass. Y'all just don't know. Mike Tyson could have took his ass out in the first damn round. That's why Mike Tyson kept biting his fucking glove. Like, boy, you just don't know. Like, boy, go, man, look, man, boy, should have knocked his ass out. Boy, you a social media influencer.
Tyson should have knocked his ass out.
Like, knocked his ass out. Well, hey, it was for the money. It was for the money.
For the money.
Yep.
So again, listen, thank y'all so much for coming up. Thank y'all.
Thank you.
No
This
problem.
was an awesome live.
All right, thank y'all.
See you guys tomorrow. Have a good night.
I appreciate it. It was a great live, man.
I appreciate
great live.
Thank you. I love it, man. I love it. Chelsea, you got anything you want to say?
Oh no, I'm finna go make sure Rainy ain't mad at me.
No, she's probably mad at me because I came hollering at the mic and looking for the wetness in the chat, and she shot off on me. I was just looking for wetness. I was looking for stuff that she put in.
I'm about to make sure she all right.
Good
night.
Good morning. All right. Thank you, Chelsea. Listen, y'all. Again, y'all, we just asking questions. But we have a great time doing it. Okay? Because again, if you go to some platforms and they're discussing this, sometimes those conversations can get very heated where it distorts people's vision or their ideology of what's going on at the moment. So what we like to do over here is talk about it, but try to bring a little comedy in with it. You know what I'm saying? Because again, it's a lot of people that's mentally affected by this. It's a lot of people that's emotional about this. and I understand. A lot of people watch Charlie grow up, from a child to where he's at, where he was at, before he was removed from Turning Point USA. The man was still young. Who knows? This man, he could have, the route he was going, you couldn't tell me that he would have ran for president. But again, unfortunately, listening to this past week and also the beginning of his security detail, the head of it, make you wonder what the hell really happened. All right. And there's nothing wrong with asking questions. All right. Nothing wrong with asking questions. All right. So again, thank y'all for being here. B. Gina, 23,000. Queen Neil, 14,000. Teresa, I was at 10,000. Girl, you almost made it. I know your fingers be fingering, but thank you so much. And also Radical, thank you. You on the leaderboard. Thank you for 7,000 taps. Again, Cuz, thank you for sitting at number 1 with almost 7,000 diamonds. B. Gina, you at number 2 with 2,300. Then you got Melly Mill at 1,000. You got Drinker, Spiritually Robin, Queen Neil, Golden Rule, Amy, Mick, Cindy, Dee Dee, Teresa, Hazel Eyes, Randy was in there, and also Laura was in there. I think they was in the top 5. We got Sarah in there, Marshawn in there, Miss Weaver in there, Jackie, Guru, Melinda, Gizmo. Listen, everybody that shared the platform out, Cuz, man, thank you. Thank you for YouTube and also on TikTok. Everybody that's in a Rumble, everybody shared the live out. Man, thank y'all. The Heart Me's, listening to my corny ass. Thank y'all so much for being here. All right. Gizmo, She Weaver, thank you so much. Cindy, man, thank y'all. Thank y'all again, man. I really love y'all for supporting the platform. Q Chaos, thank you so much for being active. Brittany, thank you so much. Again, everybody, man, I really appreciate y'all, man. Y'all just don't know how much y'all mean to me, and all the moderators. Thank y'all so much for y'all support. Thank y'all for moderating the platform. Thank y'all for everything that y'all have done for me and also everyone else. Until next time, make sure you know where your kids are located, and make sure you drink your coffee at 12 o'clock midnight. And also, if you want to catch the replay to this crazy ass live, you can go over on YouTube. Look at the replay. Make sure you drop something in the comments. Hit the follow and subscribe button and hit that notification bell. Until next time, I always keep God first. I love y'all. Y'all take care. See y'all on tomorrow. This your boy Great Vibes on 10 for the win.
Yeah. Hey, yo. Great Vibes on 10. Squad in the building, Mr. Clean, Candy Cane, Aloe Vera, Butter Pecan, Ronnie Webb, Danger Bun, and Loretta Von Lux. Everybody, everybody singing loud. Everybody singing loud. Everybody singing loud. Great Vibes on 10. Everybody singing loud. Great. Yeah, the van keeps rolling, got the team all set. Chasing down the facts on the internet. Everybody talking, everybody got a claim. But we pull up looking deeper than the fame. Candy cane swinging that candy cane high. Walking through the chaos with a sparkle in the eye. Sweet on the surface, but she call out a lie. Got receipts in the pocket, watch the stories all collide. Must be clean in the middle with the game plan tight. Keeping everybody focused when it turns into a fight. Great Vibes on 10, that's the motto every night. Bringing calm to the madness underneath the spotlight. Great Vibes on 10.
For the win, let the celebration begin.
True squad rolling and we're doing it again.
Hands up high, let the disco ball spin.
Great Vibes on 10. Great Vibes on 10. For the win, Candy Cane, Aloe Vera, Butter Pecan in the mix. Ronnie Webb,
Danger Bun,
and Loretta, dropping hits. Great Vibes on 10. Yeah, we turning up the room. Scammers get nervous when they hear we're coming soon.
Great Vibes on 10.
For the win,
that's the slogan we defend. Truth over fiction and we're riding to the end.
Aloe Vera cool when the drama gets hot. Smooth like a breeze when the rumors get caught. Everybody panicking, everybody losing track. She brings the conversation right back to the facts. Butter pecan, steady, never rushing the case. Looking at the details, everybody misplaced. Quiet with the wisdom, always keeping the pace. Then she she drops one question and it changes the whole race. Ronnie wet, riding through the storm with style. Got a sharp intuition and a confident smile. People tell stories, she can listen for a while. Then she finds the missing pieces hidden under every pile. Now Loretta Von Lux. Now Loretta Von Lux. Walking in designer flair. Gold hoops in her ears and highlights in her hair. Luxury coat swinging while she surveys the scene. Spot a fake story quicker than you ever seen. Tiny little diva, but her instincts are elite. She can sniff out contradictions from a mile down the street. Gucci on the shoulders, confidence on max, while she's quietly collecting every piece of every fact. She don't gotta shout, she don't gotta bark. One look from Loretta and she's already found the mark. When the scammers start sweating and the stories don't match, Loretta's already smiling cause she solved another catch. Lights flat,
Crowd jump,
music hitting hard.
truth hunters,
Fact checkers never dropping guard.
everybody dancing while we're putting clues together. Searching through the nonsense no matter what the weather.
Danger, 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 danger.